Man, I think Miss Huckleberry trying to fuck me. You hand me back my English test today, she wrote a D on it.
That means...
What you think? That means she want the dick, man. And I'm gonna give it to her.
I don't think that's what it means, dude.
Hey, girl, come here. Hey, right there, Conway, get on that.
Hey, you have a nice butt. Have you ever done drugs?
Man, really?
I thought it was a pretty solid line, to be honest.
Come on, you look stupid now, man. Come on. Man, you need to step your game up.
The furthest thing I've ever done with a girl was eat half of her cheeseburger after she left it in the subway. But she was hot, I guess.
Damn, I'm starving. All I had today for lunch was a milk and a honey bun. Hey, do your mama make you Hot Pockets and pizza rolls like the white people in the commercials?
Oh, yeah, she does. And it's freaking awesome.
Man, let's go to my place and play some Call of Duty.
You mean Call of Duty, right? Yeah, Call of Duty.
No, Call of Duty, man. It's a plumber game. Look, you in this big old toilet, right? Then the germs start coming off the toilet bowl, and you got this plunger. You got to hit them across the head. Oh, hold on. Hey, baby.
Oh, hey, beautiful. Do you love me?
Man, come on.
Oh, I guess I'm not as good as picking up girls as I thought.
Bro, I'm telling you, Miss Huckleberry wants some. Man, her box is hot and ready like them $5 pieces from Little Caesars.
Man, cut it out. You know I'm gonna 360 the shit out of you when we get to your place.
Look, man, we got some rules before you come to my house. First off, you gotta take your shoes off, so I hope you got some good socks on. And then when you take your shoes off, don't leave them in the middle of the damn floor. My mama's a little different from yours, so, you can't come in here and talk back and saying no. You say yes to everything, okay? I got his ass now. Our daddy might ask if you a cop, because, oh, my fault, homie. Hey, fool, you better watch where you going, bro. Whoa. You understand? Man, it was an accident. Oh, shit. Hey, keep walking, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Who's that?
Damn it. I owe this dude some money that's in the car following us behind us. Whatever you do, don't turn around.
What? What, are you serious right now?
Man, I need you to stay strong with me, man. I done got in too deep with the wrong guy.
Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my fucking God. Are you serious? What the fuck is going on?
Motherfucker, you better keep walking. You tripping, boy. You about to get killed out here.
I have a flashlight.
What? You got a gun? I didn't know you was strapped.
No, I have a flashlight.
Is it a 9mm?
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, hell no. You got a flashlight? Hey, run. Come on, man. You gotta run. You gotta run.
Oh, shit. Run. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Come on, man. Hurry up. Run. He's gonna kill us.
Oh, my God. He's gonna fucking get me.
I'm too young to die.
He's gonna fucking get me. Oh, my God. Run.
Whoa, watch where you're going, fellas. Go. Come here. Come on.
He's right there.
Hey, we got split up like they did in Boys in the Hood. Never mind. Fuck that. That's how Ricky got shot. Come on, man.
God damn. Run.
Oh, hey, right here.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh,
Man, shut the fuck up. Damn, shit. Fuck, where them fools at?
Oh, God damn. Who the fuck is that?
All right, we cool. Come on. Let's go.
What do you mean we're cool?
Up here.
Okay.
Shit. All right, I think we lost him. All right. Shit, man, I thought you had a fucking gun. You pull out a damn flashlight.
God damn, I'm white. What do you think I'm gonna have? It's my own little emergency kit.
Your little emergency kit almost got us killed, man. Whew. Man, I gotta go get my helmet. Oh, shit! Hey, where my money at,
Jesus
fool?
Christ.
Come here, Ryan. Go! Don't give me my money, boy! Come on, man. We almost at my house.
He's fucking shooting at us. Is he fucking shooting at us? Oh, no.
It's time to pay up, fool.
We about to die,
So I
man.
don't lock my keys in. Hold on. Hey, put your hands up where I can see. Now, where the fuck is my money at?
Please don't hurt us.
Matter of fact, turn around and walk back in that alley. Damn, Jigsaw, watch where the fuck you walking, man. You too, Macklemore. Get your ass back in the alley. And walk slowly, like medium speed. Like fast, but kind of slowish.
Hey, bro. I'm sorry I got you mixed up all in my mess.
Whatever, man. I'm white. I shouldn't be here. This is
Hey,
shit.
shut up. I gave your ass 4 hours to meet me after your class to give me my money. You didn't want to do it. Now it's time to pay.
Look, man, let me set up a payment plan with you. Look, I pay you a little now, then I pay you the rest later.
No, fuck that. You made me have to come looking for you. Now I want the whole thing.
Man, we ready to die. Do what you gotta do. Kill us.
What do you mean fucking kill us? How much does he owe you?
25 motherfucking cents. Now where the hell is my quarter at?
Did he just say a quarter?
Yeah, man, I borrowed it from him earlier to get that honey bun I was talking about.
Oh, so y'all was in on this together, huh? What y'all say? Let's go take that motherfucker's quarter? Sneaky son of a bitches. I should shoot both of y'all asses. Where my quarter at?
Fuck that. You ain't getting nothing. Shoot your gun. Go ahead.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This the streets, man. We don't give in.
This is 25 fucking cents. It's 25 fucking cents,
Man,
dude.
whatever. I ain't about to. Man, fuck this petty ass dude, man. I ain't paying him shit.
Better watch that name call. I killed somebody over a nickel before.
You gotta be joking right now. This guy just needs 25 cents from you. It's only 25
If I don't
fucking
get my
cents.
25 cents, bullets is about to start flying.
I say we rush him on 3, all right? Let's go. 1, 2.
No, god damn it, just give him a quarter.
Fuck it, you give me your quarter then.
Yeah, and walk that shit over here. Slowly, kind of medium style.
God damn it.
Not too fast, but kind of slow.
Here's your quarter, man.
Thanks, man. I ain't got no change in there. Hey, you need to conduct business like your friend right there. All right, I'm out. Oh, shit, I forgot. Hey, Miss Huckleberry put an F on my test. What that mean? She fucking?
Damn, Miss Huckleberry fucking this fool too? She a hoe.
I'll see you at school tomorrow, homie.
Wait, you know that guy?
Oh, yeah, man. I know him since the 6th grade, man. Oh, petty ass dude, man. Hey, yo, Terrence. Hey, swing us by my crib, bro.
Sorry, it's a 2-seater.
Oh, Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Hey, you hit my car, bro.
What the fuck?
Hey, go run for me.
Yeah, that's what the fuck you get. Yeah, we showed his punk ass dip.
Yeah, fuck you.
Hey.
No, fuck you. You're a piece of
Hey,
shit.
man. Fuck wrong with you?
You got me held up at gunpoint for 25
I
cents.
tell you this much, you ain't getting your damn quarterback. How about that? Ooh, I should punch you right in your fucking nose, man. You know what? I'm gonna keep walking though. I'm playing Call of Duty without you.
No, I'm
No, you ain't playing. I only got one controller
Come
anyway.
on, man.
Hey,
How? Archie Red at Drink the Kool-Aid. This is no figmentation of your imagination. This is, in fact, Jack, exactly who I think you're thinking. I think you think it is. That's right, Daddy. Dude love, hippest cat in the land. Not only do you love Dude Love, but you are the best commentator to never hit WWE. So I'm shouting out, drink the Kool-Aid and the sippers. Ow, have mercy.
What's up, guys? This is Tori Wilson. Kool-Aid's so good, even a diabetic can drink it. That's what I'm talking about. And guess what? If you ain't sippin', you're trippin'. Shout out to Archie Red and the Kool-Aid Man. Well, shout out to Archie Red, the Kool-Aid Man, okay? And the sippers. You keep on sippin', or you be trippin'. Love you guys.
There are motherfuckers paying $200 for pics of this chick with her clothes on. Yes, running up that motherfucking bag.
Man, we gotta come up with some crazy name, wrestling, da-da-da-da. And then Label's just like, Blam. You know, he's calm, he's like, Blam. Blam it is, nigga.
This is it. This is it right here. Speaking of DTKA Promotions. Hey, how the fuck you do that? Because everybody got duped with this whole WWE has gotten sold to a Saudi Arabian investment firm, blah, blah, blah. Warpath says Scott Wayne gets his sauce from New York City. Hey, I know dude is a heel and all, but I'm sorry. Cups up for Warpath. Super big motherfucker, man. Girl. Damn. I thought I was gonna be able to hit that before we actually went back up, but I was not. Let me check and make sure I'm not muted, because usually I'm always muted. I'm not muted. Oh snap! I'm not even muted, y'all. Hold on. Let me. Yes, y'all just saw it. I just pulled a Sonic out my ass. Damn, no Diddy. Appreciate y'all being here today. Thank y'all for sipping with me. It's me, Archie Red, the Kool-Aid man. Y'all, been a wild one. Your boy been down for the count. You know what I'm saying? I done had like migraines and all kinds of other shit going on, but I'm back in here. I do apologize for not being up yesterday and being able to give y'all those Saturday reactions or anything. Don't think we done went anywhere, because we haven't. We still here. We still doing the damn thing. And thanks to all of y'all for pulling up with me. Who we got right now? We got Jamie pulled up. We got Sunshine. Hey. Everybody needs the sunshine. Pull up. I see you, fam. We got Elsie in the building. We got Heather sipping with us. Bad Wolf done pulled up. Okay. Itchy back. Okay. Here for the lyrics, doing it, just laughing at my ass, huh? Just laughing at my ass, huh? Okay. I see you. You know what I'm saying? We got Lindsay sipping. We got Ginger up in here. We got I think I said Heather already, did I? Not sure. You know what I'm saying? But if I did, I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. And y'all, we do have Uncle Beto, who's gonna be our guest with us today. I hit him up already and dropped him some. We're just waiting on him to pull up here and get over here. But I will be having him up. And shit. Actually, while this, also, y'all, I want y'all to be on the lookout for some mini sips. We got those coming. I will be dropping some more of those. Shout out to all my mods who've been pulling up and like getting those chopped up for your boy and doing that. I greatly appreciate that. Also for let me see, what was it? What else was I gonna say? Yes. If y'all have any questions or anything like that during the live, go ahead and pour those up in the Q&A spot. That way me and Beto can get to those and we don't have to worry about you know what I'm saying? We won't have to worry about anybody or anything messing that up or getting lost in the chat or anything. She said, I need at least 3 hellos to feel seen. I be damn. Hey, and Chelsea got you though. But yeah, y'all, we gonna be pouring up. I sent I done already messaged homie already. If y'all can, I think I saw something with him being up live as well. So go and drop him a message or something in the chat. Tell him that we up live. Oh, the chat. No. He's supposed to come over here though. He has to be in the Discord. He has to jump in on the Discord and video through there, and us go through there. That's how it's going on. As far as us doing this. So yeah, this will be the primary. Let him know this is the primary spot, and then if he wants to like screen record what we doing and then put it over there, that's cool. But nah, he's supposed to be over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, that's how that's supposed to go. So yeah, get hit him up and get him over here on that. Laura, what's good? But yeah, the Kool-Aid jams that we do when we pour these up, basically we pour folks up. We get different folks to come through over here on our end. You know what I'm saying? And we just start intermingling, networking. You know what I'm saying, with the community, because there's a lot of people out here doing what I do, and it's a bunch of cool folks who out here doing.
My bad,
what
guys.
I
I gotta cut it short because you know we about to start it up, so we're gonna get back to this reaction in a minute.
What that?
Oh.
We got you. Hold on, y'all. We ain't trying to impede.
My bad.
Oh, you good?
I was hitting buttons. I hit too many buttons. My fault, dog.
Hey, that's how it be, man. All this motherfucking technology between keyboards and stream decks and hotkeys and all this stuff. They doing too much, man. What happened to Star 69, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Right. The old school days, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
The wired phones.
The only thing I do not miss saying goodbye to is T9. That is the only thing I do not miss saying goodbye to is that fucking T9, bro. Cause if you was a beast with the T9, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? If you was a beast with the T9, salute to you, bro, because I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, welcome in, man. I appreciate you pulling up, you know what I'm saying, sipping the Kool-Aid with us and everything. I got folks over here, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, Beto, Laura over here speaking, Chelsea over here speaking, you know what I'm saying? So we got the sippers pulling up, showing mad love, bro. I appreciate you taking time out your day to come on over here and sip with me, man. It's been, you know what I'm saying, and it's actually, I don't even want to say it's been like a long time in the making because you was on it pretty quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I
move fast, dog. I move fast.
but like I appreciate that though, cause like don't get me wrong, I know folks be busy. I know we all like busy. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our things. We all creating content. Then we got regular life and things like that in the way. You know what I'm saying? I done been in homies' lives and you know what I'm saying, some videos and shit. So I done heard about that gym. You know what I'm saying? Routine. So we gonna talk gym a little later. You know what I'm saying? We gonna definitely chop it up on that, bro. But
yes,
so bro, like I appreciate the quick get back. You know what I'm saying, on this, like for real. So like shout out to folks like you, the homie Domo who just pulled up 5 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So he just put up.
Yes, we rock with Domo. What up, Doe?
Bro, my motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry Belafonte and y'all. Like so far, everybody who I've had on so far has been real quick on the get back. You know what I mean? So I want to say thank y'all and appreciate y'all for just stopping down to even sip with me on this, but I'm a nigga, bro. And it's my background's just a little bit too quiet right here, so just give me one second, bro. I'm about to get like some type of tunes up in this bitch to kind of hit up in the background on this motherfucker real quick. Sippers, y'all let me know if that shit thumping a little too hard or if y'all can barely hear it. I want to have the, you know what I'm saying, the aesthetics in this bitch to be just right. But fam, you the guest, so I want to get to like the real deal. You know what I'm saying? We don't softball questions around here or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to come in like my, you know what I'm saying?
To it.
Yeah, I'm about to get, you know what I'm saying? About to get real mad dog with it. You know what I'm saying? Bro.
I'm ready.
Are them real dreads or no?
Oh, these all real, dog.
That's really you.
5-year journey. That's all me.
Already, bro. I'm okay. I had to ask. I had to ask because even though you my boy, if they wasn't real, if you was rocking the plats or something like that, I was gonna have to start roasting. But I'm glad my guy is official because, bro, I salute the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely salute the work. I see a lot of folks out here, they be doing like the little implants and stuff like that and the little attach-ons and stuff. I'm like, no love, bro. No love, bro. So, no, that was one of the first things I saw. I was like, all right, bro, homie shit pretty. You know what I'm saying? Homie shit pretty, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking tight, bro. And I used to have hair back in the day. Before I went to this, you know what I'm saying? I had a little something. So, you said 5 years on that, bro?
5 years, dog. The journey was crazy, man. Trust me, I was going through it, dog. I was going through it for a little bit. I had some people messing my hair. So shout out to my loctician, Joe Locks, man. Go check her out on Instagram and everything too, man. If you
you was out there with the little, so you went through the little,
I had the little
pop-up
beady
twisted.
beads. I did the little beady beads. Yeah. Playing ball, sweating them out and shit. Yeah, we was going through it, dog.
So bro, how does that work? If you're starting that process and you get them up and like you said, like you sweat them out, do you have to then go back and get them shits redone?
I mean, basically, yeah, man. But you also, you know, once your hair gets to like a certain length, dog, you end up getting like the crochet. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Which basically you lock them in permanently, and then you can avoid all that, but they will frizz up. But that's what I was going through for like the first like year, damn near, dog.
Damn.
It was crazy.
Damn, man, nah, that's freaking wild, bro. Give me 1 second here. The sipper say that the beat is kind of hitting real quick. Let me bring that down just a tad for them, so that way we can make sure, want to definitely, you know what I'm saying, with you being the guest and all, you know what I'm saying, you got the flow, you know what I'm saying, so they got to make sure y'all, can y'all hear my boy?
Right. How my vocals feeling?
Yeah, hey, how y'all good? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I brought it down about 3 decibels. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to make sure that we good. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got to hear the guest. Even if y'all can barely hear me. You know what I'm saying? That y'all got to be able to hear the guest up in this joint. You know? But like realistically though, bro, like I have some questions and shit here that like I want to ask, or just like little topics and shit like that, but just honestly, we really just sitting here shooting the shit, you know what I'm saying, and just like cooling it and kicking it, bro, cause like I see the sports shit in the background, man, and I see like a lot of Boston. So are you one of those fans who like, hey man, I live in freaking North Dakota, but I'm a Celtic fan, or are you like one of those like I'm from Boston, in Boston kind of fan? Like, what's your attachment with the Celtics and how did you become a fan?
So I'm born and raised in Boston, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Roxbury, you know.
Okay.
My whole life, you know what I mean? And I just recently moved out into like the Malden area. So I'm right over the bridge a little bit, but I'm still a Boston native at the end of the day.
Okay.
And then a little fun note is I kind of was a Bulls fan from like the young age. Like my pops loved Michael Jordan, so it was a Jordan thing. So I really became like a Celtics fan in like 1998 when Paul came. So for the comments and the people out there that be killing me in the comments like, yo, where's Bird? Where's Russell? All that, I'm like, dog, I banged with the Celtics in 1998 when Paul got drafted. That's it, you know what I mean? But I'm really into Bean. I'm really from around the way, man. I'm from the town, you know what I mean? And some comments will tell me too, like, how are you saying you from the Bean when you don't like certain things? But you know how the comments are, man.
Oh, yeah.
They'll always get at you a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And that's why I feel like for those of us, if you done got to the point where we at, I think we've developed that thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean,
and you have to.
Yeah, like you really do, because bro, folks gonna have their opinions at the end of the day. As long as you not, you know what I'm saying, coming at me talking down on my character and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care if you disagree. I don't care if you got like a difference of opinion and stuff like that. So yeah, folks gonna do what they do, man. But I can only imagine what you went through, my dude, being a Bulls fan at first and then going to the Celtics, because I'm pretty sure like the old school Celtics fans gonna go back to the series when Jordan scored the 60 and everything,
the 63.
like that. Yeah.
But he still lost that game though. Just people forget Jordan still, you know, they still lost that game though. Oh no, sorry, they still lost that series. They still lost that series.
Lost that series. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it don't really matter in Boston's eyes, you know. They just be like, he did that, but he still never be burned. I still look at you
as a real Celtics fan, though, my dude, because
because
let's be real. If you became a Celtics fan when Paul Pierce got there in '98, you still went through some shit. Like,
I went through the rough times, dog. The Batali Topicals, you know.
Bro, let's not act like K. You know what I'm saying, KG and all them wasn't always over there, fam. Like, for a while, Paul Pierce was all the fuck y'all had. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget about Twan, though. Don't forget about Twan until Danny came through and was like, nah, we need Rayful Friends instead.
Okay, show you right.
I was like, come on, bro.
Bro, and that's the thing, bro. Like, honestly, like, hold on now. When you saw, are you talking about Antoine Jameson?
Nah, Antoine Walker, Mr.
Antoine Walker, yeah. Oh, that little freaky dicky motherfucker here. Yeah, bro. Nah, because
the reason why the NBA is the way it is today.
Yeah, bro, because even down here, even with him being down here in my, because you know he came down to because I'm in Dallas or whatever. Okay. So when he came down here, yeah, bro, I'm just gonna say, bro, from back in the day, I'm put it to you like this: when you can go out, when you can be. I was 18, 19 years old in the strip club, bro, hearing wild ass stories about this dude. And then my homie from back in the day who used to be a pimp, bro, like he used to tell me wild ass stories about this dude. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro,
right.
Antoine, bro, I kind of gotta give it to him because I'm like, bro, for the freaky shit that I fucking heard, to then turn around and then for him to then go out there and bar, bro, it's like you can't even knock him at the end of the day, because it's like he went out there and balled.
He went out and hooped out.
Like, yeah, like he really
even
did.
In Miami, same shit.
Same. Matter of fact,
shit, dog.
He was on the squad that, I ain't gonna lie,
that messed y'all up. Oh yeah, listen, y'all got some dark days out in Dallas, B. Dirk was y'all savior. Luka was supposed to be it, but you know, fire Nico, baby.
That shit's killed my fandom. Gabe, I see you. Chad, I see all y'all up in there. Johnny, everybody. Jamie pulling up, talking about 98 feels so long ago. Not to me, that shit feel like just yesterday. 98 feel like just to me. Like I was just turning the PlayStation on. You know what I'm saying? But bro, that shit with Luka though killed my Mavs fandom though, my dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was sick. It was a sick move. I ain't gonna lie, man.
That killed my.
It was definitely a disgusting move.
It really is. I don't get it. We got nothing. We literally gave him away for nothing, bro.
For an Asian team, like you literally gave away y'all future, which was crazy.
And
you gave away 12 years.
And that's why when people be like, "Oh, you just a Luka fan. You not riding for the team. How you nigga? You don't care about the team. You just on Luka nuts." No, the thing is my team don't care about the fucking team. Like
that's a fact.
Like, bro, when we had Dirk, and my biggest fear was like, "Yo, who's gonna be the face of the franchise when Dirk leaves?" You know what I mean? They thought it was gonna be the other little point guard who we got rid of when Luka first.
I forgot who that was too.
Yeah, we ended up sending his ass to New York. I forgot his damn name, but Luka comes in and I'm like, all right, cool, I can breathe, because I'm like, yo, our future is set. And we get scared with some contract negotiation deals, and he ends up staying. And then it's just, bro, honestly, the GM, I feel like is being booed, and rightfully so, because it just seemed like he was on some petty shit. Because everybody's confused by it, my dude.
Oh, yeah, they talking about he was fat and everything. But you know what's funny, though, is that y'all had a franchise guy and y'all chose to not invest into that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wild.
When that was the one thing that we used to
and most teams go through it. Most teams go through it for more than like 10 years before they get that guy too. Like y'all hopped right into that. Y'all still had Dirk when y'all got him.
Bro, exactly. Like we still had Dirk, and the Mavs aren't a drafting team. The Mavs usually build their shit through free agency. So the fact that we drafted Luka when we could have fucking had Trae Young, it's like, okay. So basically all of that was for nothing. All of that was for nothing, bro. Have you been watching the Celtics documentary on Max?
So you know what's funny is I haven't gotten to that, man. I've been so busy, dog, but I'm definitely just gonna get to it when it's all said and done. Like I want to binge it. I don't even want to wait like another week or whatever. I want to catch all of that shit. That's kind of what I did with the New England Patriots joint, dog. I waited for all of it to finish, and I was like, I'm gonna peep that. Last Dance, same thing.
Okay. See, hold on. Now, when you say the Patriots, are you talking about the documentary, or are you talking about that show that they had put together where they had people actually playing the characters?
Nah, not that one. Nah, I haven't peeped any of that. I'm talking about the actual documentary where Bill was doing Bill things, where he's like, I'm gonna talk a little bit, but I'm not gonna give it all up.
For sure. Okay,
the Bill Belichick one.
No, right. No, I feel you on that one, and I think, bro, honestly, I think you're gonna love it just because, like, you're gonna, even for Celtic fans, like before you are finding out things in that documentary that they didn't know, or that they may have forgotten about. Like, people forget about the shit that y'all went through up there in Boston.
Oh, yeah.
People forget that there used to be racial tension up there, you know what I'm saying, in the city and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like the documentary does a lot at really just bringing forth to let people know, like, yo, y'all weren't always winning. And even when y'all were winning, y'all were going through some shit, you know what I'm saying? So like that was one.
No matter what the era was, too.
No matter what the era was, like there, like certain franchises like the Lakers and the Celtics. While the Lakers are a rivalry to me, I respect them. You know what I'm saying? Not right now because LeBron over there. I'm not a LeBron guy.
I'm with you there, man. I ain't really a LeBron guy either, man. I'll tell you, my ghost Jordan, so that tells you a lot right there.
Do you hear me? Hey, Pippa the Royal Sipper, I see you. But like,
Pippa, what up, Pip?
But like, bro, like I love sports, fam. Like I'm all over with it. Like I love football. When it comes to hockey, I'm more or less like I'm playoff hockey. I'm not really regular season hockey. But you know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same thing with March Madness. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do college basketball throughout the year because let's keep it real. I got college football. I got NFL. I got NBA.
There's too much going on.
It's just too much, bro.
On the list.
I got the European League in soccer. I got MLS soccer. You know what I'm saying? Baseball done kicked off now. So like,
you all in it,
bro? I'm all over, man. I'm all over with it. But like, we could get back to some more sports, bro. But let's talk these reactions, man, because I ain't gonna lie, like your name rang out early on before I got, you know what I'm saying, before I was even where the fuck I was, you know what I'm saying, like when I was still baby Kool-Aid out here with the with the
small sippy cup.
Yeah, bro, I'll tell you, bro, crash.
Hey, listen, I'm still little old B2 on the couch, bro. I still scream that in every video, dog. Trust me,
bro. Pulled out the sippy cup on the nigga. I only use that for the kids. He got me though. That's good shit. That good shit. I fucks with it, bro. But like real deal though. Like I saw, Ray was talking about your channel already, you know what I'm saying? So I heard promo over there. I saw your name in the same video that got Ray to do a reaction to one of mine was the same. Like I saw your name in those very same comments. Like at Sippers, if y'all go back and y'all watch that video, Johnny, everybody who showed love on there, bro, Beto, your name was ranking out in that bitch. You Hateful J and Black Speed's name, I remember showing up a lot in the comment section. That's fire. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny you say that because that's how like my name has been coming up and how I get connected with some people because they'd be like, yo, I heard like in the comments and I'm like, that's crazy that like the reach was going like that because I just put out the reactions, you know what I'm saying? And I hope for the best.
Bro, and it's like, and it's love, bro. Like it's love, and I feel like from where we come from and to be where we're at, I feel like everybody who I've come across in this YouTube community are real humble cats. You know what I'm saying? Like we all just real genuine, humble folks. So to see that kind of love, bro, is amazing, fam. To just see folks out there just talking about you and just putting your name out there and recommending it, I'm like, all right, bet. Like shout out to Lindsay. You know what I'm saying? Lindsay, who's over here in the comments, like she put me on. You know what I'm saying? She also helped put me on. Like Ray, you know what I'm saying? I remember Ray told I saw on Ray's, he said that he was gonna that he was gonna be collabing with you or having you on. There was some type of collab that was there, and then Lindsay hit me up and was like, "Yo, like, I really think you'll fuck with Beto, like for real. You know what I'm saying?" And bro, since then I've been over there sipping with you, bro, because you and your cat be tripping me the fuck out. You and your cat be wildin' too, dog. I'm telling you. The video, bro, and no bullshit. The first video that I click on is where your cat is up there on your fucking door doing something. Like that motherfucker is up there doing something, and then he just falls the fuck down.
Yo, I think that was a Yellow Wolf reaction too, and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep reacting.
Yeah, the Struggle Jennings shit, right? With him and Struggle Jennings on it, bro. Yeah. I brought that shit back so many times, bro. Fam, simple. Hey, if y'all sip with Beto, just in case he don't do it, I need somebody to go back and clip that shit. I'm telling you, because that right there is, bro. It's because it's natural. You just sitting there you sitting there doing your thing. And homie, it ain't till he drop and you hear it that you just. Oh man, cat doing cat shit and just
it's something else, man. And they make the videos too. That's why I'm like, hey man, I gotta just stay focused here. They gonna be wilding out. They jump across and they be fighting this shit. I be like, dog.
Bro, that's the best thing. That's why like I love surroundings. Like on my videos, the ones that I edit down, you may or may not catch like my roommate in there, you know what I'm saying, or my son popping in, because if there's a part that I'ma keep and they just so happen to be in there, shit, hey, you in the video. You know what I'm saying?
You in the video, you made it.
Because natural shit is natural shit. Same thing with the lives. Sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and I think that's the one thing that I enjoy the most about your reactions, bro, is just the natural part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give major respect to folks like you, Keto, Ray, and all of y'all, to where like I feel like y'all's reactions when they're just straight through, no edits, are great. You know what I'm saying? I have to edit my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm self-conscious of shit. I don't like the way I talk. I don't like the way I put sentences together. And I'm also long-winded. So I don't want to put out a video and not get all my thoughts out and get all my points out. You know what I'm saying? So like,
let me stop you right there. It's funny that you got to that point, dog, because I felt the same way, bro. Like I literally I was like, I don't like the way I talk. I don't like the way I sound. I get long-winded. And I literally just started uploading, like, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a I don't care thing. I don't even edit, man, because I know once I get into it, I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to talk about. And that's just where it's going to go. And if things mess up and things rock out, I'm like, this is the natural thing. That's why I'm always like, hey, you caught Beto in real time. It is what it is. I'm always an it is what it is type of guy. You feel me? So, listen. It's the best way to go, I think. You know what I mean? Plus, it saves you less time on editing, dog.
And bro, no, and it does for me. I'm not gonna lie. That's something that it's also something that I'm also stubborn on, because I also want to put it out that way, because I feel like while y'all are bringing different things to the you know what I'm saying, like to the reaction space, I feel like everybody who I've named already, I feel like all of y'all are bringing things to the reaction space, you know what I mean? But I also want to be able to separate myself as well. You know what I'm saying? To where like when folks sit down, let's be real, the viewers, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? The viewers, they're gonna sit down, they're gonna rock with who they rock with. Well, when they sit down and they do sip with my shit, like I want them to feel like, okay, hey, this, like I want them to see like this is like a TV show, you know what I'm saying? Like they see that work, because that's one of the things that I also get a lot of comments on, is people loving like the edits and things that I put in there, but I also love the mini sips, like when I do my live reactions and things like that, because with those you get exactly what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Those are straight just raw because it's live, and then we go in and we chop them up to then put them back out there for those who missed it. And I ain't gonna, bro, there's been some where I've seen and I've been like, it was alright, but then I saw some like my double wide remix trailer and I'm like, damn, bro, that motherfucker kind of hit that shit though, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So like it goes. But what I do appreciate y'all though, who also feel like that I don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who feel like my shit is good enough to just throw it out there, man. But what got
also
go ahead.
My fault. I was gonna say I also like keep doing what you're doing with the background, because every time I watch it, John, I'm like, I'm watching ESPN right now. It's just with music and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that aesthetics and those backgrounds are always fire, bro. Right. Never shy away from that, because like you said, you got to separate yourself from like everybody else and from what, you know, this big space is. And that's what I try to do too. And that's why I'm like, let me just keep it as natural and as raw as possible. Right. And you just gonna get what you're gonna get. Like you get what you get, you see what you see type of guy. Right. And I don't know if that's how everybody else does it, but I'm like, that's how I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna bring myself, you know what I mean?
But see, like even then I feel like, while like I say, like forget about everybody else right now. Since I got you on, bro, I'll just lock in on like you and what you do. I feel like that even though, like, yeah, you may not go in, you know what I'm saying, and do all the edits and everything like that, I still feel like you set your shit, like yours is still set apart differently than everybody else. Because like when I tune in to VIDS shit, it's like I'm sitting down on like 85 South or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't know if you ever seen, have you ever watched like Gilbert Arenas podcast or Quentin Richardson's podcast?
Oh yeah, I stay in Gilbert Arenas joint. Yeah, hell
you know
yeah.
What I'm like, yeah. I get that feel, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like when you tune in to VIDS shit, it ain't like homie just turned on the camera in his living room and shit. Like, bro, there's a vibe right there, bro, with the hats and the jerseys and shit like that. Like, bro, that's unique. Like you're bringing us in, like, I don't know, it's like you're bringing us into your personal space, but like we in homies man cave or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's and I'm glad you said that, because that's the feel I wanted to get to it. I'm like, I want to make people feel like they're chilling personally. Like you can pull up a cup, you can pack a sandwich, you can pack a lunch and kick it with your boy.
There you
know
go,
what I'm saying?
Because
we all go home, and like my theme too, when I started off early, I'm like, when we all go home, what do we normally do? We usually sit down, vibe out, listen to some music, read a book, whatever. So it's like when I do this, it's like, let's just vibe out, let's relax, let's chill. This is the downtime moment. This is a downtown space.
There you go, bro. And that's what I love to see, man. And I love to hear that, and I also love to hear what mindset reactors be in. You know what I'm saying? To get them to do what they do. And who is this I see pouring up in here? Michelle? Hey, she's sipping with us even at work. I see you and Pixie pouring up in here doing the damn thing. And Delmo up in here, he like, yeah, bro, I be making that shit feel like Sports Center. Bro, y'all keep fucking around. Y'all keep fucking around. I will put a ticker at the top of this motherfucking live right damn now.
We need it.
Bro, I will put, man, say, watch me. I will buy, if there's some sports going on right goddamn now, goddamn it, hold them up. Damn it, hold up. Y'all think I'm playing. Hold them up.
Listen, you better get your is what it is on right over there, man.
Say, I'm about to let y'all know, because I'm telling you, like, I will get, cause like I feel like, bro, I want people to generally have it's a vibe, man. It really is. Like when people come into my lives, I want them to see things that they haven't seen in other places. You know what I'm saying? Things that they haven't gotten in other areas. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all probably about to get this a bit more raw than y'all'd like to. Johnny, thank you so much for pouring up that 10, because I'm a little lazy right now. Oh, hold on, never mind. Maybe I just need to stop being so lazy. Nope. Yep, and probably look for it. Shit. And this is why you don't smoke weed and talk at the same time. Okay, so back with the fuck I was saying. Yeah, y'all go.
The sidetrack things always happen.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, y'all about to get the a little bit more shit than y'all expected here, because I have to reset it back up. But yeah, man. I want to give people again an experience, man. I feel like everything that I've touched, I try to bring something new to the space. And I feel like you as well, bro. I feel like you're bringing something new to the space because you were saying something in your Yellow Wolf video that caught my attention as well, and it was I never thought about it until I watched your video, and it was him and Hard Target when you were talking about like how like similar but different they are. You know what I'm saying with their flows, bro. I never would have picked up on that.
Yo, it's something about it, man. I didn't, and I hate doing it every video too, but I'm just like, yo, it's just something about their demeanor, their cadence, and their swag where I'm just like, they're very similar to each other, but different at the same time.
Right.
Like, it's ridiculous.
And oh shit, and damn, I probably just gave up my motherfucking source, but I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Shit, we up in there. Ashley, what's happening? But yes, y'all, we got the tickers up as well in case y'all want y'all motherfucking scores and shit. However, though, I ain't into plugging that shit, and I also don't want to get snatched down, so just pay me no never mind here while I just do some minor adjustments here. You know what I'm saying? We all about that copyright and shit. But
oh yeah, they play no games with that shit in here. This shit's crazy.
So I'm definitely making sure, you know what I'm saying? These are all, you don't see nothing from over there, and boom, we good. But
they will take that down ASAP.
Bro, the images that you are seeing cannot be redistributed or anything without consent from the league. Yeah, nah, we not fucking around. But what got you into doing reactions, bro?
Oh man, where do I start, man? There was a few things that got me started, man. I call it the midlife crisis. You know what I'm saying? I turned 36 in September, but I was 35 at the time, and I'm sitting here like, dog, like I need to figure out what I'm doing. And I just was getting bored. I felt like life was stagnant for a little bit, and then to be real, the dating life was getting a little whack, and I was distracted with that shit. So I was just like, hey man, let me just get into this music stuff. And like me, I'm always a frequent flyer on YouTube, right? Okay. And I just started realizing like I was watching reactions, but I didn't know at the time I was watching reactions, and the main channels that I got onto was like Goatworthy, you know, and I was watching Knox a little bit, and I was watching Stevie Knight, and I was watching Screwface, right? And I'm sitting here like I'm talking with them like at the computer screen and be like, yeah, that's what you say. So I'm like, maybe I can do this. So I had to like, I can do this too moment. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then it made me just be like, well, I like talking music all the time. And like, you know, if you know what some of my people's, I'm always sending shit over. I'm always talking about something. And like, you know, people ain't trying to hear that shit all day. So it's just like, all right, let me find a space where I can do that and let me see if it works for me. So I just said, let me try it out. And I think when Eminem's joint dropped in July, I gave it a try. You know what I'm saying? And then since then, well, basically that, but it was the album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was really the album. Like,
the album.
I think I literally started my first reaction the day Eminem's album came out, like the next day type of thing. Once I did that, I just said, all right, I think I'm feeling this now. It was ugly at first, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, you got to feel yourself, the camera presence, all that. Oh, yeah. But it was just a thing that I really enjoyed, really liked, and I love talking music. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is too. I love talking music, and I did podcasts before too. Like I had a basketball one with me and my boys. Okay. And I did another one with me and my other boy, who I actually had on the couch when I first started as well too. But you know, we was learning certain shit, so the mic shit was all fucked up. But you know, you learn as you go along. But like that's what really got me into it, dog. Was watching just a bunch of reactors, not even knowing that I was watching reactors react to music. I was just thinking like, oh, dudes is just sitting up, you know, doing what I'm doing, talking about music. But then I learned that dudes end up being rappers. You know what I mean? Like they are in the industry, so to say. So I found myself very different from that because I'm not any of those. I'm a ball player that used to want to rap and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, I love the music, so I love talking about it. I think I hear music a lot different from like the casual fan. That's just me though.
For sure, bro. Nah, mad respect, bro. Mad respect on that. And it sounds like, bro, you got inspired without even like realize, like you got inspired on accident, kind of a thing. Like you said, you were already watching that content. Weeds, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you pulling up and sipping with us. And I'm totally with you on the growth part. Like Sippers had to let me know, like if you go back on my early shit, my videos were flopped. Like I used to be on the little screen and had shit on the big screen. So it's like certain things you do, like learn and figure out. And I ain't gonna lie, like to hear that you had like podcasts and sports things and all that going on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you kind of giving me some ideas to where, bro, if you ever down to man, I'm sorry, my AD be going off the chain. But if if you ever want, bro, like if you like really do like want to like collab on some shit, bro, I'd be down with that because I'm one who like I like I have a lot of different taste and shit. You know what I'm saying? And some of the shit that I be
That's
on,
me too, dog.
other folks don't be on. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I'm trying to talk sports, some folks ain't trying to talk sports. When I'm trying to talk, you know what I'm saying, like this other shit, some folks ain't trying to be on that, bro. So like if you ever down to do something in the future, bro, you know what I'm saying?
I think 100%, dog.
Yeah.
100%. And I hear how we just had our conversation opening this up, man, talking about sports. I'm like, oh, he really be into sports shit. And it's funny because I was going to ask you about the wrestling too, but we got so into the ball conversation. I'm like,
man,
this is my type of guy right here.
Hey, say,
you know
let's get into it, man. Let's get into it real quick. What you got on the wrestling, man? Because that's my shit.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I have been removed from wrestling for a few years, man. Like my wrestling knowledge is probably like real quick and brief. Like it's like a Drake run. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart era. You know what I'm saying? SmackDown with The Rock. I think John Cena and Randy Orton is like kind of when I started cutting it off. But my knowledge, like Hell in a Cell matchups. You know what I'm saying? With Mankind, Undertaker, like those classic matches like that. You know, Buried Alive when Kane first came on the scene. Like basically I say I'm an Attitude Era guy. When it comes to the wrestling, I'm an Attitude Era guy. I love the Attitude Era. Like I think I got Peacock a few months back and I was watching all of those Raws that I could never watch when I was a kid.
Bro,
and
matter
all
of fact,
the SummerSlams, all that shit,
I'm glad you brought that up because fuck you, Netflix. How the hell, just because you got the rights to show Raw right now does not mean you gotta go back and fuck with the archive, my nigga.
You know Netflix ain't playing that. They like, you need all that.
That's some bullshit because they didn't even start out like that. At first, they only had the lives. And then I look up, you know what I'm saying? I've been down for the count, you know what I'm saying, the past few days and shit. So I'm in the motherfucking bed and I'm looking to go, you know what I'm saying, watch Raw. I'm trying to do the throwback thing. I'm trying to jump back and forth between WCW and Raw at the same time. Like, really watching shit. I can't find no motherfucking Raw, so I'm having to watch In Your Houses and SmackDowns and
that was some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
In Your Houses
bro,
is like the Saturday night shits.
Put the fucking Attitude Era Raws back up on motherfucking Peacock, man. But now, bro, like I'm with you in the aspect of I was all the way up there when I stopped watching wrestling. John Cena was the new nigga coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, yeah.
Like John Cena had like the lock around his fucking chain, you know what I'm saying, the little chain lock necklace thing and shit rapping
and shit.
Yeah, doing that bullshit. I was like, all right, bro. I think I'm
like, I'm done.
Yeah. I think I'm done, bro. This shit ain't what's hot in the streets.
I'm like, where did wrestling come to, dog? Like,
bro, but I was also playing.
Word life,
bro. It fucked me up. Like it really did because I'm real passionate about this shit. Like. My pawpaw is what got me into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandpa is the one who got me into this, and I have been attached ever since. So from the moment I popped out, you know what I'm saying, the fallopian tubes and shit, it's been wrestling until that moment. And I left it alone. I came back in like 2016, 2017. And since then, I haven't left. Now, I was playing the video games in between then because wrestling video games have always went hard. But
those was lit. Like No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
Yeah, trust me, I was in it, man.
Bro, I still got them.
I
still got them joints for real.
Vintage moments for real. Okay.
But like I'd be playing like the SmackDowns and all of that. But like now, bro, I can honestly say honestly for the past few years, this has been the best time to get into wrestling because you have an overabundance of it. You have wrestling in Japan. AEW's ass. I'm sorry, I've tried, but that's out there. You know what I'm saying? The indie scene is popping right now, so you really get your flavor of where you want to go. TNA is actually good now. MLW is doing their thing. So I think now, back in the day, we had great characters like The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and all of these personalities. However, when I go back and I watch the Attitude Era, midget wrestling is Fire Domo. Show you right, TD, what's happening?
Yo, I still need to go to a midget wrestling show too. There was one in Malden like over the summer. I'm mad I missed it.
Bro, I gotta check. I think I have one saved in my fucking a link in my phone that I plan on going to, or at least trying to go to. But I'm glad we all here on midget wrestling for real. But
hey, let me ask you a quick question real quick before you get into it.
Go ahead.
Now I watch the videos and obviously I see the intros. How'd you get Tori Wilson and I think that looked like Mick Foley to do your intros like that, I thought that was fire. I was like, listen, I grew up on Tori Wilson and like the Divas, bro. So I was like, yeah, look at my man Kool-Aid, dog.
Yeah. So, bro, with that, my girl had actually got me those.
That's dope.
Yeah, my girl.
That is dope.
My girl had actually got me those, bro. And like, I'm telling you, when I was giddy as fuck. Like I was giddy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's Tori Wilson and McFoley, bro.
Yeah. So she'll be like, "Oh, you still using those? Hell yeah, I'm still using those because of what you just said. That's Tori Wilson and McFoley. So trust you me. Right. If you pop into my shit, and it's your first time seeing it, like it's like, yeah, because bro, I'm sorry. Like I don't know if you were there when Ray had Black Speed on, but they had a conversation when they was talking about like. Sometimes us as reactors, we get too humbled and we don't like, sometimes we be hesitant to really like pop our shit. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Now we like, no, we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to celebrate all those dubs because not only are they genuine dubs, but those things in the space that we're in, we're not just a viewer sitting down, not wanting the attention. No, we want the attention. We want somebody to go be like, hey,
you want to be seen. You want to be seen by the people you want to be seen by. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's something that I've been really just working on and putting out there to just get it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I got these folks who done actually done this, then I'm going to keep showing that and I'm going to flex the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you flex that. Absolutely.
Yeah, and so it was those are oh shit! Did we get an organic cat moment?
You got it.
Yeah. Mama, I made it.
We got it again.
Yeah.
You gotta clip that. You gotta clip that one.
Please clip that shit. Please clip that shit. It almost seemed like as if the cat was fucking around, didn't realize he was on camera, and was like, "Nah, man, fuck that shit."
I'm telling you, they be knowing, dog. They be knowing. They be like, I did. Yeah, like he's sitting on his couch and let's act up.
Oh shit, bro, that is fucking. I was like, all right, I know I be smoking and shit, but damn, nigga, I was like, oh. Bro.
What's funny, this time I just heard the thud. I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? Then I looked down, I see the shit missing again. I'm like, oh, so here we go again.
Bro, do your cats use the toilet?
Nah, they not that talented, man. They still litter boxed up, man.
Damn, that's the.
Yeah, I didn't train them to do that. They act like dogs though for all other things though. They be begging for food on their hind legs. They do everything else, but that.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, they some characters for real.
Yeah. They got some characters behind them.
Chelsea, thank you so much for sipping with us. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Hey, what I do ask though is just on the comment section, though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely here. We definitely sipping with y'all. Don't forget, we got if y'all have questions that y'all have, we have a Q&A spot for y'all to pull up, so we won't miss y'all's questions. But all I ask is just be patient with me as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, we got the guest on and things like that. So I will be back and forth in the comments and everything. But I do appreciate y'all who just chopping it up, because even though while being homie chopping it up, hell, y'all can socialize as well in the comments. And if y'all want to get my attention, just have one of my mods cuss me out or some shit. And you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'll get right the fuck on it. But yeah, bro, no, I definitely recommend though, bro. Why, like, definitely get, if you haven't been into it, get into it. And we on the build up to WrestleMania, because WrestleMania is next weekend. WrestleMania.
Oh, word?
Yeah, WrestleMania is next weekend, and it's a 2-nighter. So I would get on that, because Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, they had shit get real. Like, they were on an interview in the ring where they started talking about motherfuckers and DMs and failed marriages and shit like that.
Oh, wow, they wasn't playing.
Yeah, it got to the point, bro, WWE had to cut it out. Like, and like, you know it's bad when they cutting shit out that ain't even got no cussing in it. This wasn't Justin Timberlake and Janet or none of that. Yeah, it wasn't none of that. So, Jed. Bro, it got really real. So you got the Usos still doing their thing.
And when you said Tiffany Stratus, you mean Trish Stratus, right?
Tiffany.
Does it Tiffany Stratus? Okay. Trish is back?
Oh no, Tiffany Stratton. But no, Trish actually does pop back up every now and then though. Like she done, she done showed up. And then I done showed this a few times on here. But you know, Rikishi's sons, the Usos, and them, like they be wrestling and shit. But like Umaga's son Zilla be wrestling on the indie scene and shit. And then Jacob Fatu is on the main roster right now as well. motherfucker right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Man got the real steel chair, dog. That's nuts. That's dope.
Cause Zilla got smacked with this hoe, and then Jacob tried to sell it, and I was like, hell yeah. I jumped in, I got that. They was like, bro, any of y'all want to buy a chair Zilla got smacked in the head with? I was like, bro, hell yeah.
He's like,
and,
yes.
Bro, and they caught a nigga during income tax time too, so I was ready to ball. I was ready to ball. Hell yeah. Bro, I was like, man, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's that say? I got a hole in my pocket where my money should go. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch King of the Hill and shit, I don't know. But
that was my show back in the day, man.
Bro,
that's a vintage one right there.
I'm fucking, bro. I'm dumb. I'm just dumb. I'm random, bro. Like, I am random as fuck, bro. Like,
I ain't bothered. You see my reactions, dog. I be all over the place too, bro. Trust me.
Like, all right, so cool. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
When you pull this in here, bro, it changes up everything. You know what I'm saying? Once you fill these up a couple of times, dog, yeah.
Oh yeah. So, bro, like, all right, so like with the gym. With the gym and shit, bro. Like, I know you said like you be balling and shit like that. Do you still be out there like pick up games and hooping and shit like that, or you just up in the gym active and shit like that? How you do things?
So it's funny you asked about the ball thing, man. So I haven't balled probably since I want to say like July, dog. Like basically when I picked up this channel. So I made a sacrifice where I just didn't ball anymore. I'm just like, I'll work out, be active, and then I'll do that like twice a week. But I got so consumed with this that I just lost track of playing ball. So I actually went to go shoot for the first time today. Oh. The brother still got it. You know what I'm saying? I still got it. But I did play though, like a 3-on-3 in September.
Yeah.
And trust me, the lateral movements ain't lateraling no more. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
he feeling every bit of that 36.
This is ball at 36.
Yeah, he feeling every
this
bit
is ball at 36.
Ooh, the knees and shit, that back.
Yes, it's the knees and the thighs, my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here trying to guard these, these shifty motherfuckers and shit. Then I try to slide over. I'm like, damn, I got 2 bricks in my thigh.
Ryan's out there giving the business.
Yeah. And then I was sore for like 2 weeks where that's why I haven't even played until like today. But here's the funny shit. I put a time limit on it. I shot for like 12 minutes the last 2 days. Been out of breath like a motherfucker. So I ain't in ball shape, but I'm in good shape. It's just not ball shape right now.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I know I ain't in ball shape cause I smoke too much weed and shit. So I know for sure I'm gonna be out there. Cause I'm one of them.
The weed built a little different though. You can make it. You can make it happen. Weed built a little different these days.
You can if I'm out there like on the routine. Like if I'm doing it like how Marley did it, where they was out there smoking J's and going out there playing like 6 games of soccer. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing it like that, I'd be, you know what I'm saying? I'd be able to get it like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, I'm with you. Cause it's like, I went to the club one time. I caught myself out there trying to dance and shit. And bro, them thighs and shit get real brick like real quick fast on you sooner than you think.
Yeah, dog. and this is half court. I ain't even do a trip up and down yet. That's the crazy part. I have not done an up and down trip yet. Just half court. That's it. So I'm scared to see what that is.
bro, shit went stiff on make it, take it. Damn.
Yeah, man. Yup.
But hey, Sunshine, to answer your question though, I didn't have to track him down. I was actually at the live show that they got hit at. I was actually at a GCW show down here when they were down here in Dallas. I saw him get hit with the chair. So I saw the action like there live and in person. And then afterwards at the meet and greet, walked my happy ass over there to that merch table. You know what I'm saying? Got my pictures and shit. And if you watch on my channel, I have when I met Jacob Fatu before he debuted in WWE, I got pictures up there where I actually took pictures with him. And I'm holding that bitch. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? They signed it right then and there. And you know what I'm saying? Made it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how that went down. And hey, if the rest of y'all got questions, go ahead and put those up in the Q&A section so we don't lose them. And we got you. Jorge, what's good, my brother? Now, back to this motherfucking gym, no. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm with you, bro. Like, my birthday next month. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be actually hitting that. I'm gonna be hitting 35 for sure. But see, I'm throwing.
Okay. So you on the wrong side of 30 now?
You approaching. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get close to
almost 40 times.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shit's like really real. But I'm one of those weird ones where I start to claim 35 like as soon as I'm like 3 months within my birthday, I'm claiming 35. Fuck that shit. Nigga, I've been 35 since the new year. Fuck you talking about? Like.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying I'm almost 40 for the last 2 years, dog. Like, yeah.
My nigga Cat is on its way to handle some kind of business. I don't know what it was, but that motherfucker just came up, went down. It is headed somewhere. That cat, hey, that cat wants some pussy. That cat.
Everything we spoke about is happening in real time now too. It's funny that we said this shit. Like, she must have heard me or something, man.
They killing me right now, dog. They killing me. But so like in the how long have you been active in the gym though? Like actually going to the gym and shit though.
So I've been active in the gym probably for about like 4 or 5 years, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like the last 4 or 5 years, like consistently, and that's probably the longest time I was consistent up until I started the channel. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is different. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. See, cause I think I started like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. But like that was something else that I caught when I was sipping on your videos, bro. Was that like homie will be like, yo, man, I'm saying just got out that gym grind and shit like that, and I'm like, I feel that because on Saturdays when I come in and I go live, just got done doing 2 things, and that was the gym and getting my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like I be feeling it when homie be sitting down and he be talking about, all right, man, we gonna see if we can keep the energy up. You know what I'm saying? What you get though. But
bruh.
Hey,
yep.
we hear up in this bitch though. So like when I saw that, I'm like, bro, I can relate. But I was trying to see, I was like, homie seemed like he just now getting up in the gym, but I feel like homie already been in the gym. No, I don't know, because the video that I was in, bro, you seemed drained. Like you would put that fucking work in. So I'm like, damn, is he just now shaking out that gym rust? But it was something about the gear though that let me know, like, nah, homie a vet though. Homie been in there for a minute. Now, were you one of those where you was just like you was always skinny, so you decided to get your weight up, or was you like just trying to like turn? Like what got you to actually get in the gym, bro? Because I feel like everybody have different motivations on why they go in.
So I had a lot, man, because I had, you know, as we all go through doing the gym, man, we have different motivations, different moments of the gym. But the reason why I went so hard is because, like, you know, not to get all, you know, sentimental and soapboxy, like I lost my pops in 2020. Yeah. So, and my pops was one of those dudes that was 70 years old, great shape, you know what I'm saying, always in the gym. And it was one of those like, all right, instead of being down, locked down, like depressed, and like obviously you're gonna grieve and heal how you're gonna heal, I was like, let me just get to the gym, because I'm almost, you know, I'm in my early 30s at this time. I was like 31 or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I could either drink and smoke this away, you know what I'm saying, or do I work this out and do what my pops did and just maintain it like him? Because I was like, I want to be his age and look just as good as he did. So it was really a motivation out of that, you know what I'm saying? And my pops was always a gym rat, so that's what kind of made me do that. So kind of after he went, I kind of just carried that on myself. And then I just recently stopped because I got into this, you know what I'm saying? But we still do the gym like twice a week, but that was really my main motivation to doing it the last 4 or 5 years, was because of my pops.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Love to hear that, man, as far as like the reason that you're doing it. Because I mean, shit, also in a way, you know what I'm saying, you still keeping homie spirit alive by doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least, you know what I'm saying,
absolutely,
that's a connection. And I feel like I've come across so many people nowadays, bro, who like we losing people at like crazy young ages, man. And,
yeah, man.
But
you know what's funny is that we're at that age though where like that stuff starts happening though, which is crazy. It's just because we've grown up being in that like not childish mentality, but like we grow up and then we're like we forget that we're actually old. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We kind of forget that we're in that age range where people pass away, unfortunately. People get cancer, like mad stuff just happens. People drop unexpectedly. We're just in that range of our lives right now. And like I hate to break it to you know the reality, it's like we're in that midlife right now. You know what I'm saying? Life expectancy is like 70 and some change. So you start seeing those things as we get in that 35 plus. It's scary.
Real shit. We just lost Vontae Davis, I believe, the cornerback for the Bills and shit like that. Like he was 35, and they found him dead in the gym. Kyrian Lacey, the wide receiver for LSU. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just saw him. That was just breaking news before I went up on the live. You know what I'm saying? So like youngins, period, man. And
man.
Condolences to those families, but bro, like I'm with you, because I remember going to the washing my clothes one day, and this lady was telling me how her brother didn't smoke, drink, or none of that, ate healthy and all of that. That's not enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Like that's not like y'all. You have to get active. As well.
You got to be active. Facts.
Especially with the shit that they doing to this food. So for y'all out there, if y'all can get a walk in, if y'all can do anything, like do something to get active, because for me that's the best decision that I ever made. I used to use the excuse I felt like it was too expensive and stuff, trying to eat healthy and do all that stuff, like it was just too expensive. And then I was like, nah, fuck that, I'ma just do it. You know what I'm saying? And I
You'll
just
reap the
got
benefits
up,
later.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And then I just did it. Then I realized it cost the same amount as eating the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
When you really add it up in totality, dog, you're like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm just cheaping out right now.
There you go. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like the only down. Granted, you can pull up and eat some bullshit on like the dollar menu or whatever like that and get some bullshit. But nowadays,
Moderate
McDonald's got
yourself.
McDonald's got fucking In-N-Out and Whataburger prices now. Like,
oh, I'm about to say they on gourmet prices
bro,
right now.
like for real, like, bro, y'all McCafe ain't going that hard, my nigga. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. They be bugging with that shit, man. But nah, bro, like I definitely love like hearing folks like being active and just getting out there doing their thing. I know Ray said he has something on his Patreon where he's like his like where the Vibe Gang, they going through, you know what I'm saying, and he's taking them on his journey and stuff like that, where he's
I'm about to say, I seen that he mentioned something like that. I want to know the details on that too.
Yeah, like bro, I love hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bitter Betty Carroll. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And she's making fucking progress. Like just so many motherfuckers is just on it right now.
Health and longevity is key, dog. You know what I'm saying? Health and longevity is key. Fruits and vegetables and water, B. Stay hydrated.
Hey, but hold up. Golden Chick is healthy. Golden Chick is healthy. Hold up. Because see, if I pull up, you know what I'm saying? If I pull up and I get golden roasted, not fried, but golden roasted. Golden. That's gold. Golden roasted. Okay? And then I don't even get French fries. You know what I'm saying? I may get green beans. That's vegetables. She like, motherfucker, You know damn well you ain't never got no green beans on the motherfucking side. It's usually fries or corn nuggets. And you would be right, because fucking potatoes, you know what I'm saying? And then corn is a vegetable, you know what I'm saying? So it counts. I be healthy. And then, you know what I'm saying? They got fish too. You know what I'm saying? So I go through and I get my
pescatarians.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I used to say Presbyterian like a bitch. I used to say
you was one of them. I
was gonna hell yeah. It wasn't specific. It was Pacific like a hoe. Like, bro, I'd be like, yeah, man, I'm going Presbyterian. Like, bro, you mean pescatarian, nigga? Like, nah, damn, like.
You just gotta blame it on the country swang, bro. You gotta be like, yo, from the top, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You feel me?
Hell no, man. Y'all done up and done it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yeah, buddy. Like,
motherfucker like, bro, your ass fresh out of high school. Fuck you going to the hospital for? Like, nah, nigga. I mean, I'm changing up my diet. The fuck? Oh shit. He said, did Archie just say Pacific? Oh shit, Heather, please don't unsub. I feel like I just triggered somebody with the Pacific and specific. Cause you know, there are people, bro, I know so many people who that is a pet peeve of theirs. They do not like motherfucking.
You know, the grammar police are real, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm from the South. Y'all can't grammar police me, because I'm gonna have a smart ass remark back. And it's like, it's two things. If you from the South or deeply embedded into the hip hop community, you can't grammar police us.
You can't correct how I talk, dog.
Hell no.
Dog, it's just crazy.
Because
listen, I was dating a shorty, bro. She was over here like correcting everything I was putting in my text. And I'm like, shorty, listen, I'm not here to, auto-correct and proofread my shit. I'm out of school. Like, you know what the fuck I'm saying?
Text language.
And you was an English major. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you should be able to proofread this shit.
You know what DA means? Stop playing. Like, for real. Like, yeah, I could have put THE on there, but I decided to put THA. You know what I'm saying? Ebonics. You know what I'm saying? That's how we sliding. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit.
Facts.
Real quick, bro. Hold on, I gotta grab something.
You know, we good, because it looks like both of us about to get up. I'm about to refill, dog. My bad.
Hell yeah, chat. Appreciate y'all holding it down, doing the damn thing. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
What up, chat on the other side? How we doing? How we doing? I'm gonna check in with this chat. I still can't really find the chat on this one though, but I'll hold it down for a few minutes.
Yeah, they on the.
Is this entertaining? Y'all like that? Oh, there we go. Now I can see the chat. What's up, chat? You know, I was trying to look for this for a while.
Yeah, man. Nah, they been coming through. I appreciate y'all up in here showing mad love. Shout out to the mods up in here doing the damn thing. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Ginger and things. Matter of fact, let's get with them real quick. Say, now we can ask the real important questions, such as who let the dogs out? Who? Hey, say, Gabe, I see what Gabe, you a real nigga. I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. For me, you say that, I think of the Rugrats movie. That's just me, bro. I go back to the Rugrats movie, orange VHS tape. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah. Hey, that's my shit, man. Like, for real. Now, oh, yes. Let's get to some of these questions, bro, because we actually got 5 of them pulled up here. So Lindsay pulled up a test, you know what I'm saying, mods doing what mods do. But Domo asked your top 5 favorite rappers. Go.
Oh shit. Alright. So this is no particular order, but obviously Eminem, but that's an order. That's always gonna be my number 1.
For sure.
Eminem's one of my favorite rappers. LL Cool J, Fabulous. I like Jada. And I'm a DMX guy.
Okay, now hold on. So you said Fabulous, Jada, Eminem. Who the other 2? DMX.
And then, damn, who else did I miss out here, dog? I feel like I'm just missing somebody. Damn, who can I put out there? Because there's a lot. Like, I have a list all the time, but it varies all the time too.
Nah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna have to put Biggie in there. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of Biggie and shit too, so I'll throw that out there as well too.
Props. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, and I feel
I like a lot of the golden era of rap guys. You know what I'm saying? I like the golden era for real. To be honest with you,
bro, I'm with you there. I feel like people always talk about, oh, that old shit, this, old shit that. Bro, we had timeless shit, my dog. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, man. And you gotta appreciate it too. Like they was historians of like music. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, they was taking the hits that we love from the shit that our parents was fucking with, and that wasn't rap shit. That's the difference.
And they were doing it young, bro. Like the thing, like
24, 23.
When you look back, you look at. I know this ain't hip hop, but when you look back at people like Otis Redding and Sam Cooke, bro, these dudes were like under 27 doing this shit. Same thing with Pac and all these folks and Biggie and all of
under
them.
25.
Right, under 25, and I'm so glad you said DMX. But actually, I love your list. First off, I love your list because
appreciate that.
Niggas always try to talk about, oh, we wasn't listening to Eminem in the hood and riding down bang and shit. Fuck y'all.
Oh, I hate that saying, bro.
Like shit, nigga, yeah the fuck we was. Y'all may not have been but trust me.
Right.
Yeah the fuck we was.
Eminem was playing in my whip.
Do you hear me?
And I was around the way. Trust me.
Bro, like big facts. And then you say DMX because I feel like he don't get his props enough. People forget that DMX used to go head to head with niggas in these battles and shit.
With
like
Jay-Z too,
bro,
and
like,
beat Jay-Z in a battle.
Bro, like legit beat Jay-Z. Like it is not. You can't. I feel like you can't go watch that battle and be like, you got to be a Jay-Z stan to think Jay-Z won that battle. Like DMX.
And I'll give you another one too.
Business.
He was even killing them in concerts, dog. He was killing them in the concert game too. Concert record sales, 2 albums back to back. It's Dark as Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Jay-Z has never did that.
Bro, and then 2 of them hoes was in the same year.
Exactly. Same year, 1998. Because I'll tell you right now, DMX was the first rap album I ever bought with my own money and under the age of whatever it was for the parental advisory stickers. He was the first album I ever bought. Him and Master P with The Last Dawn. Those are the first albums I ever bought.
Yes.
So you can tell where my hip hop lineage is at. You know what I mean?
And that's the same time too, because those were the those were
1998 was a great year.
Yes,
Big
sir.
Pun, Jay-Z, DMX, Master P.
We got that.
The list goes on.
Like, bro, we got a 98. We got a lot of shit, bro. Cash
That was the
Money
year. That was a year.
popping
That
out.
was a transition year too. A lot of people sleep on how transitional that year was in hip hop. Because remember, that was a year or two removed from Tupac and Biggie.
Bro.
It was a big year in hip hop, dog.
And the next thing you know, you see Nas at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? A lot more.
A couple of years later.
You know what I'm saying? You start seeing people talk about Nas. You start seeing folks in Wu-Tang start doing their solo dolo shit like Ghostface Killer. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his
They
solo
needed another
dolo
face.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Raekwon was popping out his shit. Motherfucking Snoop. Matter of fact, Snoop had just went from Death Row over the fucking
to No Limit.
Yeah, with Master
But that was an odd time for Snoop though. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I love No Limit Snoop, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he could not capture that same moment that he had with Death Row. Because remember, Death Row and Dre and Snoop, that was a whole different lane.
Right,
When you get to that was different. That was a little, not a fall off, that was independence, I think.
Right, yeah, exactly. Bro, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's like not necessarily a fall off, but definitely went more of the independent route.
Independence
when he
route,
went with that. But I salute him for that, because it's like, bro, I'm gonna go take this independent route and get paid and make all this money with Master P versus fucking with these labels. You know what I'm saying?
And fucking with Suge, really, because Suge could take your publishing.
Yeah, that's why I like, bro.
You know?
Anytime people try to quote Suge on some shit, I'm like, bro, get that shit up.
Miss me with that.
He done changed his Tupac story like 11 times. I ain't trying to hear
20,000 times.
Yeah,
dog,
like I am not trying to hear what he's talking about. For me, I feel like my top 5, I gave it on my Adam Calhoun Shook Ones videos, and I'm not sure if I may hit it in the same way. But I have Method Man, that's my number 1. I have Tech 9, that's my number 2. My number 3, I'm gonna go ahead and Scarface in there.
Ooh, that's a sleeper.
Yeah, Scarface a beast for me, man. Damn, I know I had KRS-One on my shit.
He's in my top 10. I ain't gonna fake. He's in my top 10, so I'll fuck with that.
Fuck, and then I'm trying to...
So far, you got a lot of rappers that like telling stories. These are a lot of storytelling rappers right here, where their pen game is immaculate.
Yeah, man, and I think...
Straight up.
Damn, man, on my 5. Ooh.
The 5 is always tough, dog. Trust me. Then you just pull one because you know you got such a large list.
Nah, bro, you know what? I'm going to just have to go, just because I can't think. I know he's on my top 10. Honestly, I'm going to have to throw Busta Rhymes in there.
Okay,
I'm going to have to throw Busta in there because, again, you go back to the top from when you were talking about, like, transitional periods and things like that. Folks, I don't know if y'all remember, you know what I'm saying, Sippers, we had went from, like, the like that Leaders of the New School, Tribe Called Quest type era with Busta Rhymes over there, and then he just, boom, breaks away and goes solo. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands.
That's crazy you brought that up. I forgot about that shit. Yep, Janet Jackson. What it's gonna be?
Bro,
yeah,
I'm telling
man.
you, with the shit with ODB and all of that, like you just look up and now Busta Rhymes is putting out shit just like him and Missy Elliott had like a epic run at the same damn time with their videos.
And they changed the music. Okay, yep, you about to take the words right out of my mouth. They changed the game with the music videos.
Bro, like they were going nuts crazy, and that's what I like because I feel like that's what attaches us to artists like Ren
Simple
and all
Man.
of these and Simple Man and everybody, bro. Like it's not just the music for them, like they're legit artists.
It's the
you know what
energy.
I'm saying? The energy that they give. Like I saw what was it? Window seat. I think it was Window seat. One of the Simpers pulled up. It's a Hard Target and Simple Man joint. He up in that whole dressed up like a nerd and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I like that, like out of your element, because I had a video idea where I was gonna do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Bow tie, suspenders and shit, all up in here. You know what I'm saying? Martin Lawrence, image, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was about to be goofy with it, but that's one thing that I've always loved about just Busta Rhymes. And really, if you look at the artists who I also named, they videos were also kind of out there. Even though Scarface didn't put out a lot, when he did, them shits hit.
I mean, the one video of Scarface was that joint he had with Tupac, but that was it Shine on Me, Cry on Me?
It was Smile.
Smile. There we go. I'm thinking of the chorus. My bad. Yeah.
That shit was so heavy. I had that shit. I had a screwed and chopped VHS tape with that joint on
Oh,
it.
wow.
Man. Bro, shit was crazy. Now, my guy say, I saw somebody pull up SPM in the comments. That went like, SPM is nice, man. That shit just gets tricky, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, bro, like I'm real big on character. You know what I'm saying? And I was one for the longest where I didn't feel like homie did that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was just me on one case. But then a lot of shit came out, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm conflicted now. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the R. Kelly situation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hate that.
It's like, because it's like, bro, like homie, homie's a despicable human being, but the music is
makes
fire.
hella music.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, props to a lot of people out there who can separate the two, but I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to put some shit on like that and just be able to ride with it. Now, I'm
like that myself.
Bro, and it's just wild. The only ones who I look at funny are like my parents, because y'all knew that shit. See, when I was growing up, it was just rumors about what was going on. Like, we kind of like, I guess you could say we knew, but we didn't really have proof. It was all he say, she say. Our parents, though, they knew the actual details, though, because like we were just,
it's right there for them.
Yeah, it was
no
right
tabloids,
there for
no
them. We were newborns when the Aaliyah shit happened with him and Aaliyah and all that shit. Like, we were barely here. So y'all turned the blind eye to that shit. Y'all the reason why the Boondocks did what they did and shit. And was just like, nah, fuck that. The music went hard. But SPM is hard for me because I have daughters. I have a soft spot for kids, bro. Like, that's one thing you do not fuck with me. And then also that R word, that's another big thing for me that I don't. It's like there's a lot of things where I'm like, SPM has some hits. You know what I'm saying? He has some hits. But I can't get, I ain't gonna lie, I've changed my tune over the years, you know what I'm saying, where I can't get with homie no more, you know what I'm saying, like,
it's crazy how that go, because over time, dog, like, you just change shit over the years when you just get more mature and shit.
Exactly,
it's like that,
bro. Like,
it's definitely like that.
Kids will do that to you. But
kids will do it, yes,
bro,
sir.
But you know what's crazy though? I'm gonna keep it real, chat. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. A-Ball, MJG, Twister, E40. I love all of them, and I listen to them to this day, even when I'm in the gym, Michelle. For real. I can't even blame this one on my kids though, because I still had that stance even after I had my daughter. What changed it for me though, in this case, was getting more information. You know what I'm saying? And like I did my own homework. Like, I saw somebody pull up in the comments and they started talking about other cases with other people involved and stuff. So I started digging and doing my damn homework, and I was like, yo, that was a little bit much. But yeah, nah, I can't really do SPM like that anymore. But I won't go back and like bash his character or nothing like that. But you just won't catch me jamming this shit. Ginger asked, how long have you been reacting, Vito? Like, as far as the time frame.
Let's see. I started like July in the summer, so let's say about 7-8 months probably. 7-8 months.
Man, y'all are killing it. Like, for real, like, y'all, like, bro, like, y'all keep doing what the fuck y'all doing, man, because, like, motherfuckers like you and Goat, like, y'all start up these channels around the same fucking time and shit, but, like, y'all shit is fucking taking off. What video took off for you, bro? Like, what's that one video that's just, like, your most viewed, got, like, crazy impressions and interactions, thumbs up and shit on that? Do you just have that one video?
So, I'd say there was like maybe 2 videos, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 3, but I would say the artist that got me on was Getting in the Ren, you know what I'm saying? Was honestly Getting in the Ren, and I think it was when I had did his retake. I think it was the Nas retake. I believe it was that, and that's the video that I was like, oh shit, like shit's kind of going different. You know what I'm saying? And then I think I had got into, I think just the UK side of things, just opening my ears to shit like that. Is once I started doing that, that's when I realized the channel was taking off, and it was a genuine like for it too. Because what I don't like to do is get into songs that I know I'm not banging with, or get into artists that I'm not banging with just because people are gonna sub. So I ran into that issue with like, you know, a couple of Adam Calhoun situations, a couple of Tom McDonald situations, and for me, I like the artists, but you know, the fan bases are gonna be the fan bases, but that's just what I ran into. You know what I mean? So
right, hey bro, and I'm glad you say that, because there are folks out there who just they farm for views and subs and stuff like that.
And subs, right.
And I applaud you for doing that, because homie gonna keep that shit genuine and real, and we ain't gonna do no fake reactions around here. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm not gonna do it if I genuinely don't fuck with the people. If I don't fuck with whatever I'm listening to, like for example, Ryan Upchurch. You know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely don't bang with whatever his style is, and I'm just like, all right, people may like it, but that's not something I'm gonna get into. Plus, there's other side things that go on where I'm just like, I'm not gonna support that either. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one person that I'll probably accept it with, but nah, like the rest of that, I can't deal with that, especially when I get into other artists that, you know, come into the culture, so I would say, and use certain dialect and certain words and shit. It just doesn't sit well with me specifically.
Oh, bro, no,
you know
and, see, and I love that. See, I'm glad we can have these talks, because see, you say that, and I'm thinking you talking about like when homie be dropping the M-bombs and shit like that.
You already know, dog.
Yeah. So bro, let it free. This is why I love doing this shit, bro, because for real, like this is just an outlet for me to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? And just
absolutely
and keep it real, bro. Like I did a live reaction to the diss the diss tracks back and forth and shit, and I reacted exactly the same way. It was like, nah, like I don't like it. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't fuck with that part. Now I
can't jack it, you know?
Right? You know what I'm saying? Now I will say, I keep my critiques real, and I let it be known why I don't fuck with it and why I don't give a pass. Now, I'm somebody who still fucks with Adam Calhoun. He's actually the next reaction video that I'm dropping. But I'm
right there with you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but I let folks know, like, hey, I'm gonna jam it, but I'm also gonna let you know what it is. I'm not gonna hold my tongue for the HOG fan base or the fan base or whoever. I'm gonna keep it real. I've had people who I'm pretty sure you've had this as well, where you may have had like a critique or something like that on like Ren or something like that, where you wasn't necessarily just praising or dick riding, and then some folks get mad, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
So it's funny you say that about Ren, because Ren I haven't had that problem with so much. I might have had one incident like that, but I've had that happen a lot within the Adam and Tom, like, you know, fan base. Like I've lost subs to the, you know, to my critique of certain things, and I've had people be like, you should just rate the songs and not give your well, that comes with ranking the song, my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can't do one and not do the other. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny how I see how that works and stuff, but I don't mind when people leave in that regard, because I'm like, obviously I'm not the channel for you if you're gonna feel a way about me sharing my opinion, because it's not like I shit on the songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm never the person that shits on the song. I just state what I don't jack.
Yeah, and you got it. If you go come through it, you go sip with us over here, you're gonna have to be able to have those two-way conversations. And so like, bro, I'm right there with you. I've lost subs, you know what I'm saying, the exact same way over the over some of the over the same artists, you know what I'm saying, and certain things that I've said, and it's like, yo, we gotta be able to have this conversation back and forth. And if you can't sit there and take that difference of opinion, then you can go over there to the other echo chambers and do that over there. We're gonna keeping it real over here, you know what I'm saying? And for me,
and we forget music's subjective.
Bro, it's subjective as fuck, just like wrestling. I tell people that all the time. And for me,
yes, sir.
I don't, because I've never shit on Ren or anything like that. I've pointed out at times certain things that I don't like.
What's up, Donna?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen people, what can I say? How can I put it? I ain't gonna lie, that beat started jamming and kind of distracting my ass.
I don't know how you multitasking with that and doing that at the same time. That's impressive, bro. Impressive.
I don't know how I'm doing it either. But damn, I lost my motherfucking train of thought. What the fuck was I talking about?
Because you got three things going on at once, dog. That's why you got three things going on.
Real nigga shit. Dubbo, appreciate that motherfucking $2 drop. But okay, kinda. Damn, I was kinda going back on point. Okay, so I be giving my motherfucking opinion on these motherfucking artists and shit. Okay, yeah, the Ren thing. So I was giving like it's a lot of it usually comes when I'm doing like my cup ratings and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like if I don't give something like a 5, just like flat out, some folks will just be like, I have gotten a few where they'll just come in and kind of get like defensive on some shit, but for the most part I can say the Renegades be like, they be chill as fuck. Like
Renegades are great.
Like they are fucking awesome. Like they'll come in and they'll just voice their opinion, and then you know what I'm saying, some of them will voice it and then bounce, some of them just cool with it and they'll still sip and stay subbing because we having that back and forth dialect. But I feel like no matter what the situation is in life, if you can't have conversations with people who you disagree with, then I don't think
we ain't gonna make it too far out here.
We ain't gonna make it too much, and I'm not the spot for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I say the same sentiment, bro.
Because I'm not gonna dick ride. Manders pulling up that Dubski. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all for the love on this one. For real. We trying to get to that redneck rave. Do you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm trying to be up out there for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your boy trying to really pull up on hard target now. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, see what the game talking about. But nah, bro, like I love this shit, bro. Like I love doing this shit. I love fucking pulling up. And you on a time limit? Like how long I got you for, bro? I want to make sure I ain't keeping you.
You got me for as long as you trying to, so as long as you want, bro. All right, bro. I'm here chilling, bro. Sunday fun day, dog.
Do you hear me? All right, so I'm gonna make sure for the first one. I'm gonna make sure Beto gonna be the first guest on the live though, where I actually get through all of my questions. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got done with Larry and Domo, and I felt bad as fuck. Cause I was like, I didn't ask some of my questions. Me and Domo never got back to our Eminem discussion. You know what I'm saying? So
what up, Domo?
I'm gonna have to upset. So I gotta get Domo. We got to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And then me and my boy Larry, we got to top it up because I need to find out if folks really crazy like that out there in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Cause like he out that way.
Oh, Florida got some wild bucks out there, B.
Bro. Like, I'm just trying to see something, like, because, bro, I'm seeing headlines and shit. For some reason on my algorithm, wild car police chases slid up in there, and I saw some shit in Florida. Motherfucker got pulled over, bro, on the passenger side, threw the dope out. Didn't realize that the dash cam was looking right at his.
That's crazy. I mean, they always say New York and Florida are the craziest places. I know you watched The Breakfast Club back in the day. New York and Florida always got the craziest stories, dog.
Bro,
straight up.
The fuck right. You showed the fuck right. I heard, motherfucker was in a car talking about Paul Heyman was telling a story where only down here in downtown New York can you find a homeless bum pushing a grand piano. And then, I be damn, what the fuck do they see at 2 a.m. in the morning? A homeless man pushing a motherfucking grand piano across Times Square. I bullshit you not.
Goddamn.
I bullshit you not. So, bro, I believe you. I believe you. Based on that story, you validating that shit and some shit that my mama told me when she went out there, because my mama was on the Maury show back in the day.
Oh, you know shit, that's fire.
Yeah. But I don't know you're not
for the reason why.
I gotta clarify that every time, because Maury done fucked up the game. So I gotta make sure when I put that out there about my mama being on Maury, that it wasn't trying to figure out who my daddy is.
Right. I'm like, we figured things out. We figured it out. Like
yo, bro, what was crazy though is like my mom, she done found God now and things like that. You know
that's what's up.
She's doing a thing, but like, you know what I'm saying, my mom had a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, at the time and shit like that. And her girlfriend was like a stud dude who they thought she looked like a dude. So when they went to the mall, and
I love how you said stud dude too. I'm dead.
She went into the girl's restroom, and they thought she was a dude going into the girl's restroom.
Shit.
So they arrested her, and they didn't find out.
Wow.
So they took her down to the police station and found out that was a chick. Well, you know, Maury be having those themed episodes trying to figure out who and tell stories and shit. So yeah, my mama was out there. And yeah, she did not like the air. My mom does not like the New York air, bro. She does.
It stink.
She does not like the air, bro. It was wild.
Wow.
It was, but yeah, bro. That shit was wild, man. But okay. So hold on, we got another one from Ginger here. She says, "I see you are a Celtics fan. How are you on the Chicago Bulls?"
So back to earlier, I kind of grew up. Well, not grew up. My father was a Chicago Bulls fan, Michael Jordan fan. So from my younger years, from probably like, you know, birth to, you know, 8. I was a Bulls fan, and not even a Bulls fan, really. It was a Jordan fan. Let me just recorrect that. Right. Like, I was a Jordan fan. And then, obviously, when I was able to develop my own way of being like, I like this, I was like, I like Paul Pierce and the Celtics. So that's kind of where it went after that. So I've been a Celtics fan, diehard Celtics fan since 1998.
Was you watching Paul Pierce when he was killing it up there in Kansas before he got to y'all?
So I've always been kind of what you said earlier. I've never been a college basketball follower like that. I've always been one of those dudes like, I'll see you when you get to the league. That's always been my thing. Like, I know college ball is great. I've always been a North Carolina guy just because obviously Jordan went there and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a see you when you get to the league. I know the talents, I know the names, but I'm like, let me see what happens when we get to the league, because that's what I watch. I watch NBA, so I want to see how your game's going to translate to that.
For sure.
Versus,
I can't knock you for UNC though, because they pump out a lot of good talent. Jerry
a lot, man.
Carter,
hell of a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Rashad McCants, Vince Carter, Jordan, James Worthy. Yeah, man.
Like they crank them out. But
don't get me wrong, Duke's like that too. You know what I'm saying? Duke can give you Kyrie, Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Grant Hill. They got some shit over there too.
I feel bad for Cooper Flag though, because he about to go to one of these fucking bum ass Washington Wizards or some shit like that.
Yeah, he about to go to NBA hell. But I hope the NBA rigs it up a little bit and be like, here's your Duncan Robinson twin tower shit. You know what I'm saying? I think the Spurs are gonna try to make something happen with that. You know the league's rigged. You saw LeBron's Pat McAfee shit, man. The shit that they didn't show. He was exposed in the league. Bro, LeBron's in his villain area.
Bro, I hope he don't go to San Antonio. I ain't gonna lie. If Cooper Flag come to
Dallas,
be
spooky.
He better come to Dallas. You may make me a bad fan if that happened, but it ain't gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Dallas is cooked, brother. Dallas is cooked right now. Y'all might have that little curse going on for a little bit, dog. After that shit that they pulled, dog. Man, they really might.
Fuck Nico. Fuck Nico.
Y'all really should be like, fuck the owner though. It's really fuck the owner, because Nico just had to make the play. You know what I'm saying? Because the owner was like, do this. But it's not Nico. I think it's really the owner, man. I ain't gonna lie.
But see, how do we know though? Because that's what the GM get.
Oh, you don't?
because the GMs get paid to do those moves. Like, it's those type of moves that get GMs fired. So
yes.
And I actually, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've got into it with some folks in my comments right now who I done cussed out. I'm scared to open my Facebook right now because I may be blocked. Or with like a little bad or something. Cause, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I get ignorant. I be cussing motherfuckers out, bro.
I'm dead. Listen, I love the ignorant, man. I be on the same wave sometimes.
You just can't be letting motherfuckers talk to you any kind of way, bro. And I don't like when niggas just be assuming shit. Like, nigga, do you know or not? Because they be talking like they be all up in the office. I'm like, bro, so are you in our front office or what, nigga? Like,
you fly on the wall, nigga? Like, what's good? Like,
yeah, like you talking some real high end shit, bro. Like, you in these meetings.
Facts.
So I'm like, yeah. So, but like, I was some folks was actually. You're not the only one who has that opinion though. Like, there's a lot of people who feel like it was the owner. I don't, just because of some rumors that I've heard. But again, those are just rumors, so I don't know. But on face value, it's fuck that nigga until they tell me otherwise. They gonna have to
tell you otherwise.
Yeah, I need somebody to blame. Damn it, I'm hurting.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. He's the face to blame, because nobody looks. Because the owner really do have the final say and shit though too. The owner's like, nah, I don't want to do this. So you got to do something else.
Right.
That's how I look at it, like that, on the face value of shit.
But it's like you pay the GM to be in that heat position. You know what I'm saying? So you not, because at the end of the day, you don't want your play. Well, damn. Actually, you know what? I just put my own foot in my mouth, because while I say that, because while it's true, the GM's in the heat position, so the players don't have conflict with the owners and shit. The GM and those negotiations, in turn, does still cause conflict with the owners and shit. So, damn, I don't know. Well, whether it's the owner or if it's motherfucking Nico, somebody fucked up.
Either way, it's both fuck them.
Yeah,
fuck them both.
Either way, it's fuck them. I'm not a fan no more, and the only time you're gonna see me at American Airlines is if it's for Raw or SmackDown.
Oh man,
that's the only time you're gonna see me in that motherfucker. Sunshine got a question though. Point up. Hey, and Sippers, if y'all point up and y'all got some more questions that y'all don't want to get lost in the live chat, pull them up in the Q&A spot over here, and we'll make sure we get y'all on those. So Sunshine asks, one of my first reactions I saw of yours, you freaked me out. It was before I knew you had a cat, and the door behind you just swung open on its own. It was like, dude, run.
Were you the person that commented being like, yo, your door open, I don't know if it's a ghost or a cat? I remember that comment, if that's you.
Yo, it very well may be, because the way that they just put it, it was like, dude, run. Ghost. How
I
many
remember
you got?
that, dog. Yep, I remember that. I literally remember that comment because I looked at that video, dog, and I was like, yo, what the fuck they talk about? Then I was like, I seen the cat on the ground walking by because I was a little shook myself. I was definitely a little shook myself, but I was like, all right, yes, we're good. That's funny. I remember that comment, dog.
Damn, that's
that comment.
And I could totally see why they would like feel that and view it that way because cats they built low to the ground and shit. So when they come in with the couch right there, you not gonna see them.
You not gonna see this shit. Yeah, it's stealthy as fuck.
Sunshine trying to get your back and come through with the blicky. You know what I'm saying?
I was dead. I looked at that. I studied that film like 3 times before I was like, before I comment back, let me just double check. I was like, that shit did open up by itself. I had to do all the details. Like, let me see. All right, I see the little cat running. I was like, bet.
I got Vito over here, CSI analyzing and shit. My nigga like,
had me studying that whole reaction that day, man.
Wait, hold on. Which video was that? Which video was that? You or
They may have to
Sunshine?
remind you.
Yeah, let me know which video that is because I want to go back.
I know it was a Ren one. I know it was a Ren one for a fact, but I just can't remember which one it was. But I do remember that comment specifically because it was the only time somebody ever said that too. I remember that one.
Wow, bro. Did Domo say study that film like a dedicated ball player? That boy was in there like John
Yes, sir.
Madden. You said he had the X and ran over and boom, he's on his back type shit.
Hey, blue 42 hut dog. Like yo.
Hey, y'all. That's why we sips Hennessy. That's why we smokes menthols. That's why we's niggas. We don't need no reason to cut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of time we on over here, y'all. We gets wild over here. But
1000%.
So let me see here. All right, so I asked about the cat falling off the motherfucking wall.
Which happened again too, as you see. There's no more Celtic banner no more.
Oh, matter of fact, yeah. Speaking of which, damn, I actually kind of fucked it up. I should have asked this before I mentioned the cat falling off the thing, because I was gonna ask where your cats buy their weed from. because I'm like, bro, you may want to check your spot, bro. You know what I'm saying? There may be an extra stash or something around there, because I think your cats, bro, may be having motherfucking Samson from Half Baked pulling up or something.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, bro,
Hey, they get that exclusive catnip, dog. You know what I'm saying? I can't put out my sources.
you know what I'm saying? Hey. That shit be in the motherfucking, you know, they in like the like in the vape shops, dispensaries, same damn thing. It's crazy. I'm down here in Texas and I'm walking in seeing Kush pre-rolls and it's fucking my head up.
Oh, it's legal down there now?
Bro, you may as well fucking say it, dog. Like I'm dead ass, which I knew it was coming, because as soon as you get the old white man from East Texas voting on your shit, you like, all right, yeah, nigga, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. And the fact that Oklahoma got it before we do, and they way more Bible Belt than fucking.
That's crazy,
bro. I'm like, yeah.
I felt the same way about New York on this side of town. I was like, New York's got motherfuckers legally smoking weed in front of the cops. I was like, oh, it's different.
Bro, and see,
different,
bro. And I think only us who lived through the 90s or before understand why that's a big deal. Because even me down here, I was tripping out when I heard about New York and Connecticut and all of them. I'm like, hold on, y'all niggas? Y'all niggas got the legal dispensaries, but then that I heard, and y'all may have to let me know if it's like this over on y'all side, because if somebody who I knew from Connecticut told me this, it may be the same way in New York like it is in Cali or whatever. Do they make it to where you gotta choose between your license or your you have to choose the license when it comes to gun license
you do.
or weed license?
You do here, yep. At least here you do.
Fuck. You know what? And I think that's.
I was like, I'll get the street shit all day, dog.
And that's because hey, do you hear me, bro? I'm Texas for real. Like, I'm not giving up my guns, bro.
Nah, dog.
I'm not giving up my guns. I'm sorry, man. I think
you can find the weed. That shit come from the earth. Like Smokey said, that shit come from the earth. For me and you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, real shit. I'm not tripping. You're not taking my strap. And I also feel like that's why we here in Texas, they finding every way to skirt around it, which is why they done basically decriminalized. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, bro, you could have like an ounce or two on you, and it's only like a ticket and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's the same way it was up here, and then they say fuck the tickets, and now it's just like you got it. That's
right.
it.
Bro, I got
You just
stopped.
can't have the Striz app on you.
I got stopped on the way to the gym one time, and I actually he asked me, he was like, so have you been smoking? And I hadn't been because it was my after the gym blunt, you know what I'm saying? But it was a freshie. You know what
Like, I'm getting ready.
But then check this shit out. So he asked me to step out the car. Bro, tell me why I still got some of the fucking flour on my shorts though from when I rode
Oh
it.
man.
And he just pointed
Yeah,
down at my
giveaway.
shit. So I just went like that. But they were cool as fuck though, because they just, you know what I'm saying, they just tossed the blunt, you know what I'm saying, took it, you know what I'm saying, wasn't no tripping at all. And that's new to me. Because again, bro, I'm growing up like motherfuckers tripping on like a nickel sack and shit, and I'm talking about they pulling the strap on you and shit for little bits of shit and taking you. I went to jail for 2 grams.
Damn, they wasn't fucking playing down there.
For real, I went to jail for 2 grams, bro. On my way to Cali, hadn't even made it out of Texas yet. Wichita Falls, bro. Wichita, they booked my ass. They booked my bitch ass. But yeah, man, I ain't giving up the strap. And I think Texas eventually, I feel like Texas, they waiting to find a way to do both. Like, Texas in this bitch, like, hey. Hold on. The Spirit's Patsy asking, you shall receive, motherfucker. But, Texas trying to find the ways to have it both ways is what they trying to do. My bad, that didn't make no motherfucking sense, but yeah, you understand what I'm talking about though.
No, it added up, dog.
They trying to make sure that we can keep our weed and our guns at the same time. So if that's what the fucking hold up is, keep doing what you do.
So fucking be it.
You know what I'm saying? Let it be. You know what I'm saying? Let it be like Paul McCartney around that bitch. For real. All right, so we done got your top 5. Who your favorite artist today, though, bro?
My favorite artist today, people gonna laugh at this one, but my favorite artist today is definitely always will be still Eminem, Kendrick Lamar right now. Kendrick Lamar has made a big impact on like the last few months for me, like as far as artists I'm listening to today.
Okay.
And I still get it some of my old bag, but me doing this channel, I say random listening to today. I listen to a lot more Yellow Wolf. And I've been listening to a little bit more Struggle and shit lately too, and I still get into my West Coast side of things too. So I listen to my Snoop, my LBC gang, you know what I'm saying? The East Siders, like I listen to them a lot.
Bro!
You know what I mean? I do Spice One, you know what I
shit?
mean? Dog, that new shit still easy as fire, B.
Bro, oh,
I did a whole reaction to that shit. That shit's fire. The
just-
game been good to me. That shit's fire.
Bro,
Ooh,
I pulled up.
like, listen, bro.
I pulled up. What did I do? I did a reaction to their Christmas joint, but I couldn't get it out in time, so I never.
I missed that
it.
one too. Yeah, facts.
It was fire though. Cause since
Yo, let me ask you real quick. My fault to cut you off.
Go
Don't
ahead,
it suck when you want to get shit off, but then you know you missed the time, so you're just like, yo, fuck it. There's so many fuck it's I got out there. I'm just like, hey, it's too late.
Bro,
But it's never too late though. Sometimes.
Not that may be, bro. We may just have to. You know what I'm saying? That may just be some membership Patreon shit we gotta do for.
Yeah, so I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. Getting exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw that bitch out there that way. But nah, you right, bro. That shit be hurting though. That shit be hurting.
Hell yeah.
Instead, I end up dropping Santa got caught sniffing cocaine.
That's funny.
But the one that he did with what was it? It was the first one that he dropped that had the East Siders and
it was a two-parter. It was a two-parter, right?
If it was not the one that I did, but it had him out in the fucking. Matter of fact, hold on. While I'm
was they at the mansion? Was they at the mansion and shit? And then they was oh my god. Cause I did the same reaction.
They were basically parking lot pimping. Yeah, Trey D on there, Goldie Loke was out there. Daz,
yeah, I know you know
Corrupt
you know
was out
the
there.
niggas you said Trey D and them. Yes, Trey D's my guy. Like I love Trey D from fucking The Wash. Fucking whatchamacallit, Baby Boy. When my man was like, yo, that nigga's on a bike? Like, you know, like,
my nigga opened the door. Who you, cuz?
Who you, Lo?
There you go. Yeah, who you, Lo?
Yeah.
I had that shit. Hey, bro, and his flow always been nice. I feel like
always smooth, bro.
Even when he gets on the track, he go harder than Snoop to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Oh, I think he low key. People might judge me. I think he's better than Snoop. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bro, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog.
I'm right there with you because Snoop, as much as I love Snoop, I can't put him in my top anything because Snoop has had ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know that. But I thought Snoop was always just too smooth, where he was just not that type of lyrical miracle rapper where I'm gonna put him in that tier for me. Right. I like his music, but I was never gonna put him there like that. I couldn't.
Like he's nice, but he's.
And I didn't know we had ghostwriting. That's spooky. That's crazy.
Like he's because Jay-Z wrote that Still Drake.
Still DRE.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn.
So wait, did he write both verses or did he write just Dre's shit?
Well, on that one I'm not for sure, but there are other tracks though that Snoop has spitted on. You know what I'm saying? That he wasn't the pen behind, but he's one of those kind of like
he's the voice.
In a way, kind of like Drake, where Drake will have some shit ghost written, but at the same time he'll go in there and write his own shit too. But
right.
But for me, I take the lyricism part so heavy that I can't have you in my top anything.
I'm with you.
If you're not the one writing it. I
pose a crazy question to you because this has always been bothering me for like the last decade, dog. So I know you remember the BET cipher with Slaughterhouse, right? And when there was a part, I think Eminem's verse was coming up where he was like lyrical, miracle, spiritual, individual, criminal. But then Royce said some weird shit like, yo, kick that shit I wrote for you or something. How you feel about that based off of what you said? Because that ain't never left my brain. Because I'm just like, yo, what you mean by kick that shit I wrote for you? What you mean? He says it. It's clear as day that he says it too.
Hold up.
So how you feel?
Hold up.
Yeah, pull it up. We here live. Pull it up for me real quick. Let me make sure I'm not tripping.
Nah, for sure. Oh, I sure the hell am.
You know what I'm saying? I like to pose these questions because we like to get so caught up in these things where we hear things and just ignore it. I didn't ignore that, but I've always just like let it be though. I'm just like, I bet. He says, "Kick that shit I wrote for you."
I'm glad you called it out. I'm glad you called that shit out because, bro, I will say, keeping it Kool-Aid. If let me find out Eminem has spit some shit that he did it. If I find some shit
that he didn't write,
bro, I'm gonna feel some kind of way.
And I hate to do it for my guy too, because I'm like, yo, M is like my goat. But M has had his moments too, like going back to our Adam Calhoun conversations. He's done those things too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I like to have these conversations.
See, okay, you know
I like to open this up.
While I look this up, which cipher was it?
I want to say 2012 or 2011 BET cipher. Just say let's put it as Slaughterhouse BET cipher.
Oh, the one with Joel Ortiz and everybody.
It was Joel Ortiz, Yellow was first time, Crooked Eye, Joe Buttons when he was rapping.
Okay.
And then Eminem went last. It was when it was black and white, the black and white joint.
Bet. All right, I got that joint right here. Now, before I start this though, on the
you like that, Heather?
On the Eminem, on the thing as far as like Eminem, I'm so glad you brought that up. Hold up.
See, I like this because we both be getting up and shit. So I don't feel bad if I got to get up every now and then. I don't feel bad. Because there's times I'm like, I got to get up, but I'll just get up when he get up.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got to keep shit in rotation and shit. But I feel like for Eminem, I'm one of those where people fuck up and they had their mistakes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But exactly. I'm also one where I don't want to be picky and choosy when we forgive folks because you gotta allow people time to grow and get better.
To grow.
You know what I'm saying? And learn from shit. And that shit that people are talking about when Eminem did that shit, that was way before he had blown up. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't even on
the ages are a little funny, but
right, you know what I'm saying? Like
yes, because he said he was 15, but then you're like, yo, I think you might have been 21 at that time.
No. Yeah, I definitely don't. I'm definitely not sure if he was as young as he said he was, but it was definitely like way before he got on because Kid Rock is in there. Right. If you watch the video that's there, Kid Rock is there too. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Kid Rock's open about his shit though.
Right, like Kid Rock was right there with him, and so like he said that, but then it's like, yo, people are like, I know a lot of people who were prejudiced, but then they learn from their shit and then they change. You know what I'm saying? Like the lady who took me in. You know what I'm saying? Like her and her family, they used to be like that, and then what do you know? They ended up taking my ass off the street. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was like for real. So people learn and get from their shit.
You change your perspective and your mindset and shit. Yes,
right,
100%.
You know so that's what I think with Eminem, but I think people who don't fuck with Eminem and don't like him, they love to try to bring that up and try to bring that up. Yeah, and just let that just hover as if it hasn't been. Like that shit's been out there. Like that shit.
And I'll be real too, like my fault to cut you
No,
off,
no,
but
you
I'll be
good.
real too. Like, you know, it's funny that people bring that up, and I'm like, did you really listen to the whole context of it too? Now, we're not saying that it's okay that he rapped when he rapped,
Right.
but we also have to be like, all right, like, and it kind of goes back to like when people try to flip it on us when we get mad at white rappers saying the words that they say and we say it ourselves. But it's
Right.
like we know that when people are mad, and especially if you're a rapper, you're gonna rap about your past situations and shit. And it's not like he said nothing crazy. It's like we don't want to hear white rappers saying that, but it's not like he said nothing crazy. Now there was a song where I heard him say like something where he's like, "I don't do that nigga shit," and I was like, "Ooh, that's a little bit worse than like everything else I heard."
Right.
But it goes back to like he was young. He's grown from that. He respects the game a lot more than I feel like a lot more other people out there do. So that's why I don't judge him. I don't fault him for it. You can see
Right.
the growth in him.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? And he had the yellow brick road, which I think was a half-ass apology, but it still works.
And I think like there's certain people around him there's certain people who's not gonna be around him.
I just read your comment, Domo. That's like number 7.
Well,
Domo said you leave the live like 30 times at least. I think I counted 7.
oh, yeah. But it's like, bro, y'all niggas here. Y'all niggas here. Hey, can I get some drink? What's it called? Hold on, I ain't gonna lie, that hoe gotta push my shit in. But nah, like I definitely feel like M like grew from it though. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people around him who wouldn't be around him if he was still moving that way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But like I say, you just got some folks who not gonna let that go. And Domo, you
Especially if you
hell,
don't want to
bro.
give him credit.
That motherfucker, that boy say M a Klans member.
Oh, wow. I mean, my man's from Missouri and shit originally, but I mean, goddamn.
Damn, man. You know what I'm saying? And he says, what do you and Beto think of Snoop's fast rap on his collab with M, D to the LBC? I thought it was good, but seemed a little forced.
I thought it was good too. It was forced in a way where I feel like he knew he had to keep up with M because he was talking all that shit on the Breakfast Club when he was like, I can do without M and all that. So I think he felt pressured to try to match what Eminem was doing on it. And I liked it because I'd never seen that from Snoop personally. You know what I'm saying? From all the Snoop songs, I've never seen him rap like that. But once again, that just goes to show the respect that people really do have for M's pen, no matter what they're saying on these airwaves during the smear Eminem campaign. That's just how I look at the end of the day.
Bro.
But Snoop still did a hell of a job. But hey, you have to do that when you rap with M. I mean, look at fucking Murdergram Dukes or Dose, whatever you want to call it. LL Cool J did the same thing, but LL's always been like that though. He's the originator. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've always said like Eminem has always pulled from those guys to be like that. So that's why I respect him.
Don't think just because my nigga doing these old cop shows and hosting these award shows like
that he can't spit.
That he can't fucking get out there. It ain't never left him. The pen always
Never.
been nasty with LL. One time he had to come out of retirement just to show that nigga Cannabis that this wasn't no motherfucking game over here. And he
Can
did
I
just
bust?
that. You know
Yes,
what
you
I'm saying?
can.
Like,
Don't ever
bro.
open your mouth and mention my seed. Like, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro.
Hell yeah.
And then, again, the mic comment is just what did it. And it's the bro.
Yes.
Bro,
Don't ever get back to this mic on my arm. If it ever left my side to transform into a time bomb, you want to borrow that? You want to idolize? You want to make me mad, nigga? You want to socialize? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on now.
As a matter of fact, he just dropped. He got some shit out with Fuck, is it him and Met? I gotta go back, but he definitely got some new shit. And this just lets y'all know how.
What, LL?
Yeah, LL got some new shit out. You ain't
shit.
heard?
Like after the Force?
How long
Are
ago?
you saying after the Force album?
Oh yes, bro. I'm talking about some shit as in like this year.
Okay. I thought you meant like this week.
Oh no, yeah, no. I just know I've heard. I've heard some new.
Okay.
I've heard some new shit this year. But see,
yeah, that Force album's fire.
This just lets you know how much my be fucking tripping because nigga, I still ain't pulled up that motherfucking cipher yet.
Oh shit! You know what's funny? I forgot about that too. That's how you know the cup is hitting for me,
bro. shit is up, bro. That's just what I like to do, bro. I just like to motherfucking just vibe and shit and just hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Especially when a nigga just
started.
You say
that's
nigga
what it's all about, dog.
Bro, no time frame, no nothing like that. Now,
Nah.
granted, the last time that I was up, you know what I'm saying? It's just because we had to go and get to the homie. Damn it, is that the one that got there? You son of a bitch. the homie was going live, so we went over there and showed some love. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, bro, this shit's a fucking vibe, bro. Like for sure, niggas.
Hey, I'm fucking with it, man. Also, for my first time doing one of these, I'm like, I can get used to this live shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I low key, I hate doing, not hate, but I despise talking to myself, and I always found that as a struggle. But knowing that I'm talking to people actively watching, it just feels a little bit more natural and different. Right. I like that,
bro. And that's when I started doing. Matter of fact, I'll save that for when we get into the podcasting and things like that, because I heard you.
Okay. It's funny you mentioned that, because I got some shit on my plate too, man. So we can definitely collab up on that too, my brother.
Yes, sir. Because I know my boy been getting at me talking about pulling the podcast back out and things. So yeah, we definitely gonna chop it up on that. Y'all see, I'm going to.
What up, Ash? What up, Heather? What up, chat? I see y'all active over there. Welcome to the combo. We pouring up on the couch. We drinking Kool-Aid on the couch, like the title says, baby. We drinking Kool-Aid on the couch.
You feel me?
You dig? While you figuring that out, let me ask you a question for you too, man.
Yeah.
What did you find as like, starting off? Like, what was some of the struggles you found? Like for me, I feel like when I was getting into this space, it was like you felt like you had to let all your friends and your peoples know, but we already know when you're trying to get your self promotion on, like that's the worst way to do. So did you experience like your peoples that you thought was your peoples, or not even like that? Let me rephrase that. Like people that you knew, did you expect them to support you as much, or did you look at that being like, all right, like I know that maybe 5 might support me out of like 30. You know what I'm saying? Then you just went and put your head in the sand. Like how'd you approach that?
I was hoping that they would. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, like I was sharing it, like my early videos and stuff. I was sharing them on my timelines and stuff to get them to come in.
Mm-hmm.
But like if I'm gonna keep it Kool-Aid, I knew they wouldn't. Like niggas on my Facebook and folks from my wrestling league and things. There's a few from my wrestling league that I ran when I was doing my shit over there who still come through. So like when y'all see Michael Grady, or y'all see VJ or B More pop up, those are people from when I was doing my wrestling shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And my boy Brent, like I get surprised when they come through, because that was part of the reason why I stopped doing that, like my wrestling shit. And again, with music, I'm used to people not coming through and supporting because they know you too much and they think, oh, that's just so-and-so I went to school with. Oh, that's just my bro. Or, oh, that's just such and such. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying, nothing too major and shit like that. So, like, I put it out there, but guess what I also did? Once those numbers ran up, I started putting in their motherfucking face like, yeah, bitch, I don't need y'all. Look, we still regular. y'all thought a nigga was just regular up in this bitch. Nah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still posting it. So every time I hit a milestone, boom, I'm posting it in their motherfucking face to let them know.
And I love that. I love that. Because that's what you should do. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what you should do. And I feel the same way you just spoke on. Like, I went and took and I didn't mean it as like, I call it the fuck your friends approach. You know what I'm saying? Not fucking where it's like you're not fucking with them or nothing like that. But it's like, fuck trying to get it out to the people that you know, because you're only going to get a handful of that. You're not going to expand for that. You got to think outside the box. You got to go for people that are just going to randomly click on your shit and build from that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you grow. And then if the people that you rock with, they watching it, because you know they watching. You know what I'm saying? You know they watching it. And when they come up, they going to come up. But what I never accept is when you know you put that out there and you put that feel out there. Because I would do the same thing. I put a feeler out there. Like I said, like, the links in the text. And, I didn't get no replies. But then I had mistakenly put out when I got 1,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? Like in a short amount of time that I did, I felt like that was a milestone, because I didn't even see that coming the way I started. I was like, this is going to take a minute, like whatever. So I did that. I started seeing people, commenting on my Facebook and shit. And I'm like, that's crazy that like y'all are commenting, acting like y'all have all this love and support. But I sent y'all.
Hey, I'm supporting you, bro. I see you grinding, bro.
Yo, you big bro. I got you.
What the fuck your like and comment at then? But you said what you saying. But I don't see you tapping in on nothing.
Nothing.
Like,
or how about this? It's like the whole, I don't fuck with YouTube like that. Like what? Like everybody be on YouTube, dog. Like all I asked you to do was click the button. That's funny shit. I'm like, yo, all I need you to do is click the button. I don't need you to watch a video. Just hit the button. Help the sub shit.
Bro,
just hit the button.
It.
Couldn't even get that. Shit's
Can't
crazy.
Even get that,
it's crazy, bro.
And it's
nuts.
Bro, you just said it right there, bro. The lies niggas tell, because that's bro, the lies niggas tell. Because that's like when you hit somebody up and you don't hear from them in a few days and they just say, "Oh, I was busy." Nigga, we got our phones on us at all times. You get 10 seconds. Motherfuckers check they shit 50-something times a motherfucking day. But you gonna sit here and
niggas
tell
just sharing shit all day.
Bro, you don't fuck with YouTube. No, literally, bro, that's no front. Everybody fucks with YouTube, bro, in some shape, form, or fashion. You know how I know this? You know how we know this? How many renegades you got that's pulled up in your chat talking about, I'm 58 years old, I'm 60 years old,
Listen, you hit the nail right on the head, bro. I'm like, you got people that don't even fuck with tech like that. They got
these niggas got arthritis and they click the button.
Right. Come on, dog. Talk to him. Talk to him. Let them know.
Like, what's going on, fam? Like, these niggas, like, they like coloscopy bags and shit, and they sipping with us and shit, and like they doing that thing. So don't tell me that your ass who graduated in motherfucking
you new
2014
gen.
and shit, yeah.
You new gen talking about I ain't got YouTube.
Next gen ass talking about you ain't on YouTube and shit. But I'm sorry,
it's nuts,
I ain't talking to nigga. If you got a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 5, or an Xbox, you cannot tell me you don't fuck with no fucking a tablet. You a damn lie. Hell yeah, you fuck with YouTube.
If you got an Android or an iPhone, as simple as that, you got motherfucking YouTube.
There ain't no
then
nigga.
It'd be like, I don't
nigga,
create an account,
bruh. Ain't no nigga alive who play Minecraft don't got no motherfucking YouTube. You a damn lie.
Talk to him.
Talk
to him,
about?
dog.
How the fuck you stream? How the fuck you stream video games and shit like that, or you play video games but you don't be on YouTube? Nigga, we know your ass be going through there cheating, trying to advance through the level because your ass be getting stuck. Lying ass. Nigga, everybody use YouTube, bro. Like, come on. So it's like, man, I'm sorry, bro, done got me in my motherfucking feels, bro, because I be feeling that shit, bro. And it's like,
you start to feel it because you think people really there for you that you know, and like sometimes they really not. You know what I'm saying? Because like even when I watch certain videos, people be like, nobody gives a fuck about your YouTube, and I had to be like, you're right, nobody really gives. Like the people I know, they don't really give a fuck about it. So I'm just like, all right, let me just press on up and get the grind going.
Bro,
get the grind going, man.
That, bro, big motherfucking facts, bro. You ain't never lied. Domo ain't lied either. He say YouTube comes pre-installed on all phones.
Yeah.
Bro. And
that whole I don't do YouTube is crazy. Now, granted, people might have to create an account and all that shit. So for me, if you had to actually create an account, I'm like, like you don't need to do all that to fuck with me.
Right.
But if you gonna tell me you don't fuck with YouTube like that, and that's where you're standing, I'm not hearing that.
And you know what?
I'm not hearing that.
You know how even that's capped though, because you can either hit guest. And I've tried this shit out as well.
There you go. Expose them.
I've clicked on that. Hell yeah, bro. Say that, bro. See what I'm saying? The lies niggas tell. You know what I'm saying? The lies, that's going to be a shirt. The lies niggas tell. Bro, so you can you can either go select guest and it'll just be something random to where you don't know, because I've interacted and replied with people in my YouTube comments where they name be one thing, but when I click on they shit, it be something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
There's a new new fold to the game then. Niggas is bullshitting.
New fold to the game, bro. Like, so they'll have different usernames. Or, I ain't gonna lie, because you know what I'm saying, like my job pretty chill and shit, so I've had YouTube up on my job one time where I haven't even created an account. But I typed in the motherfucking comments and it go up into it, so it's just randomly generated. Again,
right,
you know what I'm saying? So it may not be nothing that you created, but it's not hard to actually fuck with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? The thing is they sleep on us because they think, oh, it's just such and such. But once you get that motion and shit, like what they don't know niggas like me looking up to your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked up, I saw homie was at like 6,000 something fucking subs, bro. Now my nigga, you at like 7K plus. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm seeing your fucking, and to me that was nigga. That shit to be fucking applauded, because I've seen motherfuckers when I was doing podcasts and shit like that. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Back when I was doing podcasts and shit, they try to copy and mimic what the fuck I do, thinking that it's easy, and then they get out there in the field and realize how much work gets put into it.
It take a lot of time, consumes your shit.
Too much time and energy and shit, and they realize how much it goes to it, and now they fold it. And I'm like, yeah, nigga worked hard for them 100 views.
Yeah, dog, I'm telling you.
Yeah, y'all sitting here thinking, oh, bro, you only got 20 likes and 100 views. All right, nigga, go see how hard it is to get 100 views, nigga.
And tell me how you work with discouragement, because a lot of people get discouraged and they just say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You went through those already and said, all right, I'm going to keep going, because you didn't get discouraged to be like, I'm not going to put it away. A lot of people will get discouraged and be like, oh shit, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Nah, like not everything's going to hit. Like there's times, bro, where I put certain shit out, bro, and I'll be like with Ren, my Ren views be killing, right? And then I look at other shit, I'll be like, damn, niggas ain't fucking with my shit. But I don't let it steer me away from the plan. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it has to get out there. The internet's a big place, and it works in the game of algorithms.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So I had to understand that, and I didn't let none of that discourage me. Now, it happens, you know what I'm saying? But you have to push through the discouraging shit. You have to do it. And a lot of people don't peep that that's a big major part in it. You know what I'm saying? Then I also realized, too, is that people, and my fault, going back a little, let me play that back. I love what you said in regards to, like, you seen my videos and looked up to that, because I was one of those that I seen Ghost videos and looked up to that. So you never know who you're influencing and who you're motivating to be like, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna do that. Because, like, you know, it looks like you're a pretty competitive guy. You have competitive shit, be like, I'm gonna catch up to that person, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
It's a part of the nature if you want to be better.
Yes, like bro, real shit. Like I'll keep it real. I don't stay on y'all's channels too long. You know what I'm saying? Because like just naturally, you know what I'm saying? Like I support, but what I've found to do, bro, I found out how to support in ways that doesn't interfere with the relationships and people who I fuck with. Carol, thank you so much for that po-up. Like, I've been like when I first got into this and before my shit started popping, I'd look and I'd be like, damn, why such and such got, you know what I'm saying, so many views over there? Like, what am I not doing? You know what I'm saying? So, like,
we all get caught up in that shit.
So it's not necessary. It's never in like being a hater, because like there ain't no hate in my heart, and I like just by nature and how I'm built, like I'm not built to be a hater, bro. That's like I want to see everybody come up. I want to see everybody win. That's just the type of dude that I am. But I'm
100%.
But I'm competitive and I'm also real. I analyze myself first. Like I critique myself the hardest, and I give myself the most. I'm looking at what I'm doing first before I blame another nigga for not supporting my shit. I'm looking at it. Well, damn, bro, was my content
what I do?
Good? Yeah, nigga, was there something I could have did better on that joint?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I don't stay on folks' channels that much. However, though, or I don't stay on people's channels too long. However, I go through and I check out videos. When you got that downtime, when motherfuckers want to talk about they too busy, you realize how just stop and think about how much time we sit around really just bullshit, not doing nothing. That 30
not
minutes
doing anything, bro.
That 30 minutes you spend doom scrolling, you could have went and supported your nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Or how about this? People be sharing other niggas shit, and they be sending you other niggas shit, and you be like, damn, you could have just posted
bro,
my
you
shit.
ain't up on my shit, like, bro, like real deal.
You could have liked my shit at least.
At least, like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's just it's love to be shown, and folks don't do that. So I make sure that I put it in folks' face, but I don't know, bro. Like I'm hungry and I'm driven, because just like you, bro, like I have videos still where I'll look and I'll be like, damn, they didn't do whatever, but some months go by and all of a sudden they at 1,000.
They start catching traction.
Right. Or at the same time, you gotta find other, like, from streaming, when I was doing like video games and my wrestling and sports shit, I would look at other things. So, okay, I may have not have got the views or anything on this, but guess what? The artist whose video I reacted to fucking with me now. I got a sub on Instagram from that artist who sipped on that video that only got it may have only got 79 views or 100 views, but now that artist fuck with me now. Or the likes done went up. Or guess what? Nigga, I got four more subs than what I had before.
Just want to try to tell you, all plays a part.
Bro, for real, if I upload a video and I walk away with more results than what I had before, even if it's one sub, nigga, that's one sub I had before I
That's one sub more. And all results are results, bro. All results are results, even if it's the smallest of results from like your last thing. Because I think a lot of people, when we get in this space, we get caught up in trying to recapture that moment that blew something up. Right. And it's like, I've never tried to pay attention to the numbers in regards to that. I'm just like, all right, that one did that. Yeah, I'll try to, cater to that artist and cater to the music, but I'm never focused on like the numbers specifically. Right. You know what I'm saying? The numbers specifically never matter, because it's all about the reach. It's all about who's seeing it, because that 25 views in one video, it could be, I'm reaching here and being a force, but it could be an executive or something. Be like, oh, he's creative as shit. You never know who that one view out of your 25 views are going to be. So you should never focus on the numbers versus on your sub count. I think matters all the time.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
If you want that to go up all the time.
Yes, sir.
But if you paying attention to anything else, like even how long people watching the videos or anything like that, I try to stay all away from that. Like, I look at it, but I don't make that my primary focus, because at the end of the day, everybody's gonna like certain things and watch certain things when they want to watch it. So those are kind of conflicting at the time, because who knows, I might have 50 Ren fans, but then I'm posting an M video where 20 M fans are watching it. So I can't do those things like that. I just let all that shit rock, and I just continue to do me and watch the channel just grow slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? And the moments will happen in pockets. You know what I'm saying? And then you get that traction.
And bro, bro is speaking that gospel, like for real. Bro is how we say. Guess this, we ain't even gonna tell the ushers to close the doors. You know what I'm saying? Lock the doors and start passing around donation baskets and shit like that. Like for real. But like he talking that shit though, because once you start doing what he's talking about, guess what? Your product suffers. I've seen anybody who I've seen, whether it's a channel or a page on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, once people start focusing on their numbers, the quality of the content suffers. And that's what matters first. It's the quality of your content matters, and then your community and your people. That's who you rock with, and that's who you build with. Worry about those who are supporting you, not those who don't. Because those who don't support you, guess what? Either they not gonna fuck with you ever, or they not fucking with you yet. That's how you keep it going, you know?
And it's that yet part that's key. Yeah. The yet part is super key.
Bro, and like what you said as far as people not being able to endure like the grind and like those letdowns and things, I like that. Because that keeps y'all out the way. Because not everybody's supposed to supposed to make it in this. Like just like that's what's pissing us off with rapping. Because it feels like any and everybody just pick up a mic and now they a rapper and that shit be garbage now. It's kind of diluted. I used to be able to
even
walk
with this
around
space here.
Bro, yeah. You used to be able to walk around and be like, hey bro, I spit, hey I YouTube, I do this and that, and it's like, oh shit, my nephew rapping also got a reaction channel and shit like that. But guess what? It ain't Kool-Aid though. It ain't Vito though. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So
wow.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta like, this shit ain't made for everybody. You know what I mean? And it's certain things like that that lets you know that, yo, some of y'all, you gotta have a certain build for this shit. You gotta have a certain mindset, because there's a lot that goes into this. Yes, it just looks like we just turned our cameras on and we just went in live and we just sitting here talking and shit and doing whatever. It looks like that because we allow it to look like that to y'all. There's a lot of shit that we do behind the scenes. Me and Vito been talking constantly, you know what I'm saying, getting shit set up behind the scenes and shit. There's organizing, there's planning, like there's a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Domo, Domo, you know, we got the Bitter Betties up in this bitch. Y'all know. Manders, you know.
Shout out to Bitter Betties too.
Bro, they be sipping, and Manders knows. Manders, I'm about to put you on the spot too. I saw Manders go from being a sipper, being in the comments, to just popping up on camera. And now Manders know what this life is like. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask Bitter Betties a question too.
Pull up.
Cause I'm a real nigga and I like to ask questions and shit. It's never a knock against anything. How come y'all shorties didn't know about the Renegade beat, man? How come y'all didn't know that was an Eminem song? Cause I was watching Donna's reaction to y'all joint, and I was like, that's a violation. But we ain't supposed to know everything now. But I was like, yo, y'all supposed to know that one. Y'all supposed to know that one. But I just wanted to put that out there because I definitely commented on that. I laughed. I never really get mad about shit like that because there's not this shit that I don't know about either. But I just wanted to ask y'all that question since I'm getting asked questions, and I want to ask y'all little questions too. So let me know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? How come y'all didn't know that was the Eminem beat? Come on.
Which M joint we talking about?
I think they was they was reacting to, I believe, Goat's diss towards King Dada. And King Dada was doing his live and he was reacting to the, I think, Bitter Betties. That's why I was like, that name sounds familiar. And that's because I just was watching a live the other day. And he kind of went off with him a little bit, but I was like, all right, whatever. But he made a comment, and I was like, yeah, they gotta know about the Renegade beat. Like, y'all can't critique it that hard and not know that beat is a famous Eminem beat. But I was being funny, being like, that's a major violation. But just jokingly, because I don't care if people don't know everything. You're not supposed to know everything. As much as I love hip hop, I don't know fucking everything. You feel me? So
yeah, and I like the Bitter Betties. They're my girls. And like, what I can say for them is they listen to hip hop and they fuck with it, but they also like still learning a lot of shit too. You know what I'm saying?
And that's fine. Word, as long as you learning, that's cool. That's all good.
And that's one of the things. But see that, and I think that's what I like about them, and you know what I'm saying, other channels, to where you get to sit back and we able to put them on game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And do that.
And I love the educational piece. Facts.
Right, just like what you did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it you know what I'm saying? Like I like how we could have differences of opinion, and I just like how cool everybody is with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta hear actually, you know what? I think I've only, you know what? I had two different fucking sorry. That ADD what the fuck just kicked in, and I had two sentences.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I was about to say something real quick. You know, you got that video popped up on your screen right there too, by the way, for the cipher.
Wait, you see it?
I don't see it, but I'm just reminding you that we have to go revisit that cipher where Eminem kicked that shit I wrote for you.
Okay,
we gotta revisit it.
All right, okay, hold on. Yeah, you're right. Now, I got it pulled up on mine. You're not gonna be able to see it in the Discord just yet, because it'd take me too long to just fucking get those settings right and shit. But where I do, so you may have to, I don't know how, if you have like the stream up or something like that, or how you would see it if you're trying to peep it. But is it because he goes after Royce, right?
I think, or he goes. I want to say he goes after shit, I can't remember who he goes after. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's Crooked or something, but
I do got it up.
He's last though. He's close to last. He's close to last basically.
I do got it up though. So shit, I'm about to listen for this shit, but I do got it up though. Let's check it out.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit fucked me up, bro. I was like, what does he mean by kick that shit I wrote for you, dog? Because there's no other reason for him to say that. And maybe I heard it wrong, but I'm like, nah, I've listened to this multiple times. He's like, yo, M, kick that shit I wrote for you.
Damn. Yeah, okay, bro. Hold on, bro. You probably about to fuck my head up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of.
Oh, it fucked my head up for years, bro. That's why I got the channel too. I like to have these conversations. I'll be like, yo, did y'all catch this shit? Like,
bro, what the fuck? All right, man. Shit, now let me see what's up, man. This is damn, man.
Million singles sold, and the album is gold. Look like without having to sell your soul, nickel.
Oh, shout out Bitter Betty podcast in my chat over here. Shout y'all out. I didn't know that. I think that's what it says right here.
Criminal, subliminal in your swimming pool. Yo. Come on, man, kick that shit I wrote you.
I like it. I'm gonna sub to y'all joint too, for sure. I'm definitely gonna sub to y'all joint.
He did say kick that shit I wrote.
He did, right? He did. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck, man? What you mean, right? I don't think they meant to say that too. Like, I feel like they should have edited that out, because like literally no one's ever questioned this in years, and I've been questioning it the whole time. Like, what does he mean by kick that shit I wrote for you? Like, I thought we was freestyling. Why are you kicking shit Royce wrote for you? Royce wrote for you? Royce wrote for you? I'm still my GOAT, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I might be the first person in the planet to pull this card on M, because M's the GOAT, so nobody likes to really pull certain files on M.
Yeah, but we gotta keep it real though.
I got him.
Like, bro, even if I do, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I had Eminem like on interview on cam sitting right here, I asked him like, "Hey, bro."
Oh, that's that first question.
Bro, do you hear me? We coming out with them things. Like, I have to like, bro, much love, respect, and everything, but I got to ask.
But I need to know what happened here. Yeah, that's why he's gonna sway all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Like, sounded kind of. I'm gonna need you to explain, because, bro, I'm real picky about that. Like, for me, nobody has ever the most anybody has ever done for me is somebody has probably written a hook and been like, "Hey, bro, I think this hook would sound good if you said it." You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like,
okay, but not your rhymes and your pen.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, all right, bro, I'll say the hook or whatever, but I can only do that. I can only count on one hand how many times that I've done that. But when it come to like verses and shit like that and songs, can't nobody say that they ever wrote shit for me, and I take that super serious when we start talking about our favorite rappers, because in hip hop, that's where your props come from.
That's important as fuck.
Yeah, like your props come from you being witty and creative enough to do that shit.
But let me ask you this: when you peep what's going on in the rap game and you start learning as you go along, because obviously we don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes, but you constantly hear that these people have these teams that work in the room. They throw a line here, they throw a line there. So it's like at the end of the day, I think a lot of people have assistants. I won't go for like ghost writing where it's like, oh, he's writing a verse or he's spitting a verse that Royce wrote for him. It's more like, here's assistance for you. Here's that line that I threw for you here. Kick that shit in here. Do you fault people for that? Because I think where we get into this weird place with ghostwriting, like Drake is the epitome of ghostwriting for me personally. You know what I'm saying? Because that was never a thing until he got that shit exposed. So now we start questioning certain things, but then we realize that there's always people that work in the studio with you.
I feel like ghostwriting.
That's the fan perspective.
I feel like ghostwriting, like, it's been there. However, with, again, Drake, just like this Kendrick thing with him, it came out super heavy because the real part of hip hop, as of all the fake shit we get, that real shit couldn't be ignored, and we had to call that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because again, you walking around talking you the best, you the greatest, this and that, trying to hold certain titles, then yes, you're gonna have to write your own shit. Now, in the studio, when it comes to having assistants and things like that, that gets murky because it depends on the kind of assistance that you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're talking like, let's say I write a bar and Dre in that bitch talking about, hey, I think you maybe want to you got too many words in there. You may want to like drop that word out, you know what I'm saying, and just let it flow better or something like that. All right, that's cool. But I'm sorry, bro. I got ego with the pen. Nigga don't give me no lines. I don't need no nigga giving me no lines. I don't need no suggestions. I don't need no recommendations. I don't need to read no Yelp reviews, nothing. You know what I'm saying? like that's just how I am. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I deduct that shit from dudes. Like, if that...
You have to, though.
Like,
you have to.
If you're getting... It has to come from you. If we're not talking about the hook or, like, the origin of the song and, like, crafting the topic, you know what I'm saying, and subject matter and shit like that, then... yeah, I'm gonna point deduct for that. I'm gonna point deduct to that. What the fuck? We out here like looking like a nigga cheating on your test. We out here writing verses and shit, and it look like niggas over here looking at each other's scantrons and shit, doing bullshit. Like I can't do it. And I do hear people use that as an excuse where they've been like, he said, hold on, here for the lyrics says, every time I've been in the studio, there's 10 of us brainstorming and throwing in lines, thoughts, etc., adding the beats or doing hooks or whatever. Yeah, so for like, H back, all right, good night, man. I see you. But like, for like hooks and stuff like that, yeah, I get. For verses, I wouldn't necessarily throw out like suggestions or anything, because a lot of the times niggas ain't even hearing my verse until I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Because I've tried doing it, like letting a nigga hear my shit halfway, and then I end up not fucking with it, or they start coming back with some critique, and I'm like, nigga, I was just spitting it. I wasn't asking for no motherfucking critique at this time.
It's like, let me rock this shit out, dog.
Just let me do my motherfucking thing. And so, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I get very technical when it comes to, like, in the studio and in the pen and shit. Like, I'm very prideful. You can't say I got your shit on. Hell yeah, I got your shit on. Appreciate that $1.99.
You got music on
that love. Noah, pull up, man. I see you. But like,
you got music on your page, bro?
Not on my YouTube. I need to get them over there. I do have like a Archie Red deal over there, like my personal shit. Where I have stuff on it, but I do have a SoundCloud. That's right. So if you look up Archie Red on SoundCloud, you'll see me with a middle finger up my nose and shit.
Because the one thing I will say is that I realize, like, what separates a lot of reactors and me from a lot of reactors, that y'all are actual rappers. You feel me? Like, y'all actually be in the booth, y'all be in the studio, y'all study the craft and everything. I'm a person that's strictly a fan, and I just listen so much, and I'm such a large consumer of the music, and I feel like I've listened to so much different hip hop that I can almost be on the same page as y'all when they're talking about the music and shit. That's just me. Honestly, and I love learning that shit with y'all.
I'm with you. If you wouldn't have told me that you was just a fan, I would have asked you, hey, bro, you spit, like, what you do and shit like that. Nope. Because homie, you able to hold down those conversations, bro.
Appreciate that. I mean, I feel like, you're supposed to listen to music and consume it in a certain way, and you got to listen to what's being said. I don't casually just listen, you know what I'm saying? I hate to casually listen because I feel like when I do that, I get caught up into consuming bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And then when I actually listen, I'm like, this is some whack ass shit. Like, for example, like the Sexy Songs for You. We're coming off of the Drake Kendrick beef. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here listening, and even though I know that this album is supposed to be just a vibe and a thing, but I'm listening because I'm just such a listener of rap and hip hop, and Drake's supposed to be a hip hop rap artist.
Right.
And I get caught up in those moments so much, bro.
Bro, and I say, and I can't. I'm with you there to the point where, like, if you after what just happened with Kendrick and Drake, whatever you come out with after that, I'm sorry, it's gonna have to go hard. I'm not trying to hear that. Oh, I'm just vibing out, or oh, this for the late. Nah, nigga, fuck that.
Summer vibes and shit. Fuck all that.
He came from your vibe. Nah, nigga, springtime. Nigga, you just gonna skip over spring, nigga? You just gonna fuck?
Dog.
Fuck our allergies and shit, huh? Right? Like, nah. But like. What I don't like though is when people discredit artists though, because they real quick to jump to that where they try to hit you with, everybody does that though. No, everybody don't. There's certain motherfuckers who do. You know what I'm saying? Certain motherfuckers be doing that. I know for a fact, Kendrick doesn't do that shit. I know for a fact he don't do.
What, the whole shit?
No, just as far as like when he writes. Because here's the thing, and when you look. I'm gonna say it in terms that me, you, and our chat can read. You know what I'm saying? The folks, you know what I'm saying, in the chat who probably like at least I say over 30 up. Remember back when you could open a CD book and it would, you know what I'm saying, it would either have the lyrics or it would have all the credits of who wrote what.
Yes.
Well, nowadays when you look under who wrote the song, they've added the executive producers' names in there as well. You know what I'm saying? Or the artists themselves will add other names in there for that person to get credit and get paid on the back end, like how Nas did it with his albums where one of his kids is signed as an executive producer. So his kid...
You talking about that written by column, right?
Yeah.
The written by, all that? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they able to get royalties off of that. So sometimes the written suggest, like you gotta, there's a science to reading that sometimes, and
people take that literal these days. I think that's what it is, especially with this Kendrick battle. People be like, "Well, look, Kendrick had 4 people on his Not Like Us record.
But if you go look on the credits and you see writer and then executive producer and all of that shit, guess what you may not see? You may not see producer. So guess where that producer's name has to go? On writer. If the producer doesn't have if you don't have the producer listed in their own section anywhere, there's a good chance you could see the producer or whatever they go by to get their checks in the written by section as well. Because
appreciate the dono, Carol.
Hey, that's real shit right there. Good shit right there, man. Hey, Carol showing that love.
Got to pull off her. Pull up a couple of sips for that one.
Hey, I love to see it. But it's like, shit, I got distracted by the love. What was I saying? Just
breaking down the loophole of writtens and producers and everything.
Like, so like sometimes like your producers will be in the written section as well, and that doesn't necessarily even always mean that they wrote the track. And sometimes you may not even see, like you may not see DJ Mustard's name in the written by. If he's getting his money like legally on a certain way, that, you know what I'm saying, like however he gets paid for his shit, it may be his government name. It may be an alias. It may be whatever. So that shit gets tricky. But yeah, folks get real technical with that, man. And I'm one of them because I get technical in the right ways. I get technical in the art aspect of writing your shit, not necessarily jumping to conclusions and assuming that everybody do that, because everybody don't. Let's see here. I got one for you. What's your thoughts on the rap battle? You know what I'm saying? Like the rap battle beef scene on YouTube, not just between up and coming artists doing having their back and forths on YouTube, but with like I'm seeing shit with you know what I'm saying? You brought up Goat Worthy and King Dada. You know what I'm saying? Like where we have reactors going back at each other now and things like that. So like I want to know, like, what's your thoughts on on that?
I have mixed thoughts. I ain't gonna lie. As a person from just on the outside looking in, I have mixed thoughts where I like the music that's being put out there, because I do like gritty raps. I like rap battles. I like rap beef. You know what I'm saying? I do like that. That's kind of what got me into just fucking with rap. Is really just that, like, heavy. But as far as when it comes to like the rappers and the reactors beefing, because I don't want to say reactor rappers. I don't want to say. I feel like that's a disrespectful term. But as far as that goes, I feel like some of it feels genuine, and then a lot of it feels real behind the scenes in WWE. Like, let's do this to get our music out there. Which I don't knock any of it, but you can kind of peep some of it every now and then, and it takes away from a person like me, where it takes away the authenticity of a rap battle. You know what I'm saying? And like just really your pen, because it's all pre-advanced, pre-noted, and everything else. Now, as far as the battles that I've checked, I think the only ones I really checked, which is funny, that I think Easy Mill was going against like Stevie Knight a while back, and then I think like Screwface was going with that Stevie Knight and shit like that, and then there was another one, obviously.
Screw and Knox in the comments, Domo did.
Yeah, then Screw and Knox. I didn't peep that one yet, but I'm definitely gonna deep dive into that, because I do like how they both spit. But I don't know. I just feel like, it's a good thing to get the pages going to get people's attention, but I feel like it was a big thing after the Drake Kendrick thing, but I'm also late in the party. That's just how I caught it. So I was just like, well, maybe everybody's trying to, get onto this Drake Kendrick wave, and this is the big moment. So everybody's trying to capitalize off it, which, once again, no knock, but it takes away just authenticity from me with like battling. But I like it though. I do like it.
Keeping it real, because I'm with you. Like, I've seen people like do like the clout chasing disses and stuff like that before. You know what I'm saying? Like before then, but they would be kind of like spread it out. But I did notice an uptick once the Drake and Kendrick shit popped off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm not too wrong.
No, not at all, not at all. Because once that happened and people saw that, everybody like, bro, artists love and can't wait for a motherfucker to diss them or have something to say so they can go in there and get in battle mode phase.
And get spicy.
Right. For me, I take that shit too. I take that shit for real. So if I'm writing diss tracks or battle tracks and shit like that, oh, trust me, it's real. If we gonna do some shit for the sport, and if we just gonna for the sport do this shit, all right, we can freestyle off the dome, write at each other, do some shit like that. But if I'm about to take time out of my motherfucking day, take time away from my kids, take time away from this YouTube shit, and start going in on the motherfucker, oh, that shit gonna be real, that shit gonna be heartfelt, and you gonna feel where the fuck I'm coming from on that. Like,
as it should be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As it should be.
I'm not about to sit here and do a staged
like, are you gonna be in the
forth
DMs of the person that you're dissing? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be DMing the person that you're dissing?
No.
Like, all right, so like, here's how we're gonna, because once that happens, that changes the whole element of the music for me.
Yes.
And I feel like a lot of those things happen like that.
Right. Yeah. See, that I can't do, because like with you, like I'm with the sport. I'm with the sport of this, and I'm also with keeping. Bro, we not about to lose the essence of how this hip hop shit got started and how this shit was built. And we not about to let these new ways of doing shit end up being the permanent ways of doing shit. Like, hey, if folks want to move like that and folks want to do that, then hey, that's cool. Y'all go do y'all's thing. For me though, like, the diss shit is real, because it's corny to me once it's that way. Once it's just orchestrated and set up like that, like, no.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm showing my DM messages, or if there's any DMs that you gonna see, I'm talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking.
It's not like, oh, so like I like your shit and everything's good, and it's like I'm gonna diss you. It's like, nah, dog.
Nah,
like...
if you gonna get DMs, you gonna get it like what Visual said. You gonna get it like Cujo beat down. You know what I'm saying? Where all right, your ass got exposed. We exposing your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some bullshit. Like, hey, Lindsay, thanks for the 10. Much love.
There you go. There you go.
And so like I do this shit for real. Like, I've met some of my best friends battle rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told this story. I think I was talking about it. I don't know if it was with Domo or Larry, but we caught a homie biting Benny Siegel bars and shit. Like,
wow.
We've caught niggas in battle, and bro, like you getting laughed out the gym. Like, you getting laughed out the spot, bro, because we're not.
Yeah, you
like,
can't have familiar bars. Nah.
Yeah, and I'm just, bro, I feel like I'm not about anything clout chasing. Again, like, let it be organic.
100%.
Let it be organic. If we gonna do diss tracks and we gonna be back and forth, let that shit be. I know niggas be itching to diss, and niggas want to go and get they back and forth on and shit like that. But bro, if the beef ain't real, the shit just comes off corny and clout chasing.
It comes off gimmicky. Yeah, it comes off real gimmicky. And now, granted, the music gonna sound good, but like, you can always tell when that shit a little gimmicky, because It's just something about it. It's just something you can just read about it.
I tell you like this. And he could be in here. He could be here in the chat right now because he actually sipped and pulled up his track, and I told him about his song in the comments. But I don't know if Fireman, I think it was Fireman in the Revolution or something like that. But he had pulled up a track. You know what I'm saying? And I had told him the exact same. I had told him the exact same thing. I was like, the song felt kind of clout chasey to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In the sense where, remember when after the Drake and Kendrick shit dropped, I forgot the white dude's name.
Appreciate the dono, man.
It was a white dude. He was rapping outside on some From the Block type shit, but he was just going down and he was just dissing every major rapper in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I see those type of videos where it's just a diss track and we just going at all the random major people in the game who there's no real beef there with, you know what I'm saying? But it's all kinds of like fuck you shit talks and all kinds of like, I can't take that for real. It comes off as clout chasey to me. You know
so that's like a Knox Hill situation then too then.
I mean, explain it to me because I know of Knox Hill, but I'm not big on his stuff like that. So you'd have
he basically dissed Drake. You know what I'm saying? To your sentiment, he basically dissed Drake and came at Drake. Now, granted, Knox is, Knox in the YouTube space, but we all know Drake is Drake. Right. So he went that route to get his music off, which I like to diss personally because once again, I like it, but it's like, everybody's trying to get their shit off to your point. Like when beef is happening and all that, like, people is trying to get their shit off, and I feel like that was a moment right there. Because, the likes of Screw, I don't think Screw dissed Drake. He just talked about Drake. Right. But then I think he came out and actually, no, he did the outlet. So I think everybody tries to seize the moment. Right. I think a lot of people try to seize the moment, which is no knock, though.
I look at it like, I think somebody dropped, I listened to a Feminem joint from a sipper had pulled that up for me, and that was one of my knocks on that one where it's like, anytime, like if my sub count is here and the person that I'm doing the diss is up here, then it's a clout chase. You know what I'm saying? And
That's a fact.
And I'll be damned if the reason that I got on is because of this. But no, my shit got on its own. You know what I'm saying?
On its own, yeah. You never want to be the reason of that.
Right,
yeah.
And if I diss this motherfucker, it's because I got some shit there to diss you on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and diss Drake on some low-hanging fruit shit that everybody else done fucking did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm not about to do that because while we bring up Knox Hill name, he not the first nigga to do that. There's a bunch of no-name niggas.
There's a bunch of people that did it, but Knox is a popular guy. He's a popular name. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's a lot of niggas who we don't know about who done tried to diss Kendrick and Drake and shit on some other shit, and we ain't never even.
And the name itself will attach to views. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to get a little something off of it, and I can't get with it. You know what I'm saying? I
respect that. I respect that. I'm the same way. But you gotta always remember, like, look at Joey Badass, right?
Yeah.
Shooting for Kendrick Lamar, right? And now we know Joey Badass has unique and all that shit, but it's like you can't shoot for them because it's like they are a lot bigger than you. Gotta shoot for the Ray Vaughns of the world and stuff like that. That's coming for you. You gotta do that. There's levels to this shit.
Right.
So bro. I get you on that 100%.
And especially like, bro, like that has nothing. There's nothing more cornier than niggas jumping in other niggas' beefs.
Facts.
Like let that shit be them. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't doing that shit before, don't do it because shit got popping. Because I remember how niggas was acting before Not Like Us dropped and shit. You know what I'm saying? Granted, us real hip hop heads, we was fucking with Euphoria and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we kept riding with it. But it was a lot of niggas out there on some back and forth. Like, nah, man, that nigga Drake kind of coming with that. Like, I don't know. He may have got it.
They saying Family Matters and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Bro.
And I'm like, bro, y'all sleep. Like, y'all say, I got the shit up on the channel.
I'm glad you went here.
I got the shit up on the channel where, nigga, I was live doing the reactions to all the beefs the same way I did Adam Calhoun and Ryan Upchurch and shit. I was reacting to all the shit live and in order. And then when I went off the live, that's when fucking, I believe, Not Like Us dropped 15 minutes after I went off the motherfucking live. And
you was in the thick. You was doing this in the thick of this shit?
Yes, I was in the thick of it.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, I just missed all that, bro.
Bro, it was crazy as hell. But I was telling niggas, I was like, yo, hold on, I want to be correct. It was it wasn't no Euphoria had dropped because I had reacted to
Euphoria had dropped, and then Family Matters and everything else came after that.
Yeah, it was not like us 15 minutes after I got off the live. But I was telling niggas exactly how Kendrick was gonna approach this situation because like I look at Kendrick as like Kendrick would be doing the same shit that I would be doing if I made it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I know how the fuck that nigga's gonna move. And
it was very strategic, bro.
Bro, it was very strategic. Trust me.
And he came at his whole character. He came at a card where it's like it worked to his advantage. You pulled his whole character card as an artist, a father, a rapper, and as a black person. Like he did a whole bunch of that in one song.
Fully dissected his shit, and niggas talking all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he ain't dropped an album and shit. He had
outside.
He had G and X already in the tuck, bro. G and X ain't a project that he just dropped once the Drake and Kendrick beef started popping. That shit like that has been in the works for a while.
Oh, it's been in the tuck. Let me stop you right there. A lot of rappers, if you're a great MC, if you listen to real great MCs, they always say, I got shit in the tuck ready for anybody.
Anybody, bro. And so there's a reason why he doesn't drop shit all the time because, again, Kendrick is like me. We not about to Lil Wayne you niggas. We not about to oversaturate the market. And get y'all tired of hearing this shit. Nah, we about to bust the rhymes this shit. Y'all getting some every other year type shit from me. And I'm going to put out the type of music that I want to put out. And that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? He chopped that shit up. Oh, you want to drop one? I'm going to drop two. You going to drop another one? I'm going to drop two more. Like, you going to have to work to keep up with me, young man.
This ain't no poppy shit. This ain't Meek Mill, my brother. Like, you going to have to really battle with me.
Yeah. And I feel like that shit got a lot of niggas hungry to where niggas be itching for beefs and shit, bro. Like, niggas just
and you see it. But I like that shift in hip hop though, because from 2010 to like right up until that beef, hip hop was too friendly. It was way too friendly.
No, yes, I'm with you on that. But see, I'm with you in the sense when it's like Kendrick's though, when it's organic, because there's legit beef there between him and Drake. Like, even though he called him out and shit, there's legit beef there between them two. And
it's personal.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of these artists, bro, was acting like how the NBA has become, where all of these niggas want to go hoop with each other and everybody want to be buddy.
Let's team up. Let's make great records and shit.
Like,
let's not compete.
Nigga, I'm trying to beat you. Like, I'm trying. That's why I like Dame. That's why I like Giannis and shit, bro. Because they got like they really on that dog mentality. Why you think?
Well, I mean, them niggas clicked up though. I don't know. I mean, that's a poor example.
They clicked up, but let's be real. It was just too little, too late for Dame. Dame should have done that shit 2 contracts ago.
4 years ago. 1,000%. Hell yeah.
Had he done that,
Portland was the graveyard.
But he tried it though. He was trying to dog it out though and do the damn thing. But
he was silly if you ask me. Who the fuck was ever coming to Portland? You feel me? Who the fuck ever went to Portland, dog?
Greg Oden and Brandon Roy scared any fucking hope that they had left, bro. Like,
I'm gonna blame the training staff on that one too. They that clearly showed that they had a shitty training staff too. When you have 2-year studs being fucked up like that, your training staff sucks.
That or y'all scouting department. So I ain't even telling y'all what y'all telling us about the enemy. That nigga shoot twos. Nah, we guarding the 3. we guarding the 3. I ain't fuck what that nigga talking about. But like, bro, nah, like this is this is the type of shit I'm talking about, bro. Like, just keeping it real and just like this is what matter of fact, again, damn, this is about to drive into the next question. What drives you to create the content that you create?
Just the feel of the engagement. Spreading the knowledge that I can just share for people that may not know a lot of things while they, listening to music and consuming it. Just that part of it, the element of just growing with people, educating people, and vibing out. You know what I mean? Like that's as simple as that.
For sure. See, that's what I fucks with, man. That's what I fucks with. I likes that. And I know you was talking about you would do a podcast to this stuff like that. It was funny you say that, and I remember you said something also earlier about like talking to yourself and by yourself. When I first like got into this shit, like I started out doing podcasting. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing that shit just that way, like by myself. And it used to be hard running the chat and all of that, especially when there wasn't a whole lot of motherfuckers in there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it's easy now because chats be lit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've built and I've
They
grown.
engaging with one another. Yeah, I see that.
Right.
I see how it goes. I'm peeping that now, early on.
But it's like when folks aren't when the comments aren't moving like that, you yourself gotta keep it going, and you gotta roll that. You know what I'm saying? Like. Keep it entertaining and make sure that whoever drops in stays in. So
they stay in, yeah.
Right, it's been a learning phase for me as well, and it was just wild that you say that because I remember what that was like. But when you were doing podcasting, was it just you by yourself, or did you have other people on there with you? You may have.
So nah, it was the complete opposite, eh? You know what I'm saying? Like when me doing this is completely different from what I did before. Like when I did this stuff before, I was a nigga that honestly, I just showed up and got an A on the project. I'll keep it a buck. Like I would show up, talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, we got this, we good, and I'll walk out of the house, go to my crib. And it'd be like, oh, you got the edited done? All right, I'll share it on the social. So I was always getting an A on a project. So, like, doing this was completely different for me. You know what I'm saying? Because now it was like, I'm creating the product. I'm doing the creative part on the side. I have to keep people engaged. I have to figure out new ways to improve. I have to just stay on top of all of this stuff that we're doing now. Right. And I like that more because I think, honestly, when I first, like, my first one, I missed the first one. You know what I'm saying? Because that was something with me and my two boys. And that shit, if we would have put in the grind, because this is my thing, I was always a visionary with it. Like when we started that, and we didn't even get to YouTube, we just did Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, this is going to be like a 2-3 year grind. And I think this was before 2019, before podcasts really became a thing too. So I'm just like, hey, look, we're going to grind this out. We're going to do our thing. Like, this is what's going to happen. But then creative differences happen because when you work with groups too, it's hard to work with groups of people. I always feel like you either work on a pair or you work by yourself. When you start getting into the numbers of like 3s and 4s and shit like that, you start having different ideas, different agendas and everything. And that's kind of why the first podcast that I ever did, which I thought would have been a pretty successful podcast, is Lock 'em Up Hoops on Facebook if you ever want to peep it. But it's still out there. It would have been most successful, but with 3 people and people had creative differences, it just didn't end up working out. Now, granted, he's on his own channel doing his own thing, and he's actually pretty successful with his channel. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, talking sports, talking to Vikings and everything. So he's doing his thing. But, you know, when you have all 3 of those, it just doesn't work out. And then I tried it again with my other boy where it's kind of like moving on to the next girl after you break up with your ex. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like a rebound thing. And then you kind of like try to recapture that same flame. And like, that's my guy. And he had a podcast too. So we kind of had that same issue where we tried to merge together. But at that point, I think I was just so drained where I was like, nah, I'm just good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't him and it wasn't me. I just think I wasn't giving my all. And I didn't like that. So then when I got to this, it was like, let me fully commit. And it was more music this time, which was not the same case with like what I was doing with my other people. It was strictly sports. Right. So then when I got into this music shit, it just changed everything up a little bit for me.
Okay, man. Hey, bro. Nah, that's some real shit, man. And your journey is also kind of like mine. You know what I'm saying? In a few ways. Like, I started by myself, and then I had my boy on. Well, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, not even the homie no more. But if y'all want to look and see how, like,
that'd be whack when that happens like that too. My bad.
Like, not, bro. It's wild. But at the same time, bro, it's like I gotta keep it real at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. But like, if you go on the channel, you can see like where it started from, and then how it grew and where it built to. And like you say, when you working with groups of people, I feel like that's tough once it gets to more than one person. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, we ran into like creative differences and shit like that. But my whole thing is you also got to be putting the footwork in and shit. You can't be wanting to dip into the Kool-Aid fund and shit like that. And you got something to say when the money's there and shit like that. But when it's time to put in to get the merch made, you want to hold off and shit, or you want to leave and then you done not doing it because you want to play video games. But once you see that a nigga get this shit popping, now you want to come back in and
now you want to pop up when the lights bright.
Yeah, and all this other shit. So it's like, bro, like, I'm with you. Like, shit starts one way and then it ends up another. Like, even my my homie who my roommate now and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got on because of that situation. Like, once homie, you know what I'm saying, like, left a nigga hanging and shit, bro, my nigga stepped up, bro, and like, he had been rocking since then. You know what I'm saying? And doing his thing. But bro, like I really like he been talking to me about like, hey bro, let's bring the podcast back and actually do some shit. And I've definitely been thinking about it. And I think with like you doing podcast shit or having a history of doing podcast shit, bro, and knowing that we talk like a lot of different shit, cause I'm big on variety. Like I never just want to just stick to one thing or put myself in a box on one thing. And I think that's what make podcast more fun. Sure, you can have, if you want to just have like, hey, here's our sports section, here's our other this section. That's
exactly
cool. That's organization. You can still do that. But overall, though, I like variety. At least the shit that I said.
And you gotta show versatility too. You don't want to be like a one trick pony. Like, not fault that once again cut you off and stuff, but I'm also, I feel like when I got into this, like I started with music, right? And I came in 3 different ways. I was like, I'm gonna react to M. Then I just started, exploring more artists and shit.
Right.
And then it just started being like, all right, let me start implementing Celtics shit, because obviously I'm a fan of Celtics shit. So I started doing the Celtics talk and shit like that. So I was doing sports on here, and it was good, but you overwhelm yourself sometimes too. So I just took a step back, and then I had other ideas. Now I'm like, now it's just going to be a podcast space for when I want to do that, and it could be a variation of everything versus like right now it's focused on reaction. Now it's like, all right, once I get the podcast going, it's the conversations on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Couch potato conversations with Beto. Like, that's the new thing that we're doing, where it's music conversations, life conversations, basketball conversations, just any sort of random conversation that we all have throughout the day in our everyday lives. I'm bringing that to the couch.
And that's the type of shit that we need, man. Because see, that's the type of shit that I sit down and watch. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that I consume, is that variety. Because even though people are gonna go like, you're gonna have certain people who, I listen to this music and I don't listen to that music, I try to give the most opportunities to capture as many of my subs and people to watch my shit as possible. You want
as many eyes on your shit as possible, bro.
So
as many eyes as possible.
So if I sit here and I talk about the motherfucking Dallas Cowboys, and I build my channel off of the Dallas Cowboys and shit, then when I go and I start doing reactions and I'm doing live reactions, you think all of those subs that I built off of that shit is gonna come over there and do the shit? No, they're not, because they're unfamiliar to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not gonna mean nothing. So I'm gonna get your ass used to this shit from the jump, how we doing shit around here. You know what I'm saying? We doing a little bit of everything. We doing a little bit of everything.
Yes,
sure,
yes, man. You hit the nail right on the head. I'm definitely like, I do everything here. Like, don't think we just the one thing. I started off being like, I'm Eminem. Then I said, oh, I'm just music, because I discovered more people doing Eminem. So that's why I think The Death of Slim Shady was a significant album for me to do while I was doing
Ashley,
reactions.
don't you start with me in the comments on that shit.
Because I discovered, the likes of Easy Mill and shit like that. And then with Easy Mill, people were like, oh, you're discovering other things. Because obviously people watched the scene. I was like, I'm here just for Eminem. And then they're like, oh, you like this guy? Well, here, I got more songs for that. And then so forth and so forth. And that's how the channel grew, because of my openness and willingness to just open my ear and be more in tune with different shit. And that's also why I started this shit too, so I can get outside of my own bubble. You know what I mean?
Already. And see, that's what I love, especially like with us black reactors and stuff, because I asked Domo the same thing as far as like what makes us react to, well, I asked him like, why does he react to the white artists? Because I'm sure people go down our timeline sometimes and be like, damn, all these niggas,
this motherfucker doing a white artist again?
White rappers and shit like that. And it's like, nah, there's a mix. It's just I want people to click on some shit that they think I probably wouldn't be on. That y'all expect.
And the consumers mostly will click on that too, because most of the consumers aren't looking like me and you.
Exactly. So they're gonna be like, hey, what does he think about such and such? But what are you gonna think, honestly, if you scrolling down and you see me talking about I'm reacting to Gucci Mane or Future or some of this other shit, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's par for the course. That's
right. That's everybody. You right in the box for everybody else.
I'm right there. Oh damn, another sexy reaction. Oh yeah, okay. But if you see me up,
you from around the way,
get her done. You're gonna be like, whoa, now hold on, now this nigga know how to ride a horse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Who that nigga on that nag? Now play. I had to, bro. It was right there for the taking. I had to. I had to, man.
Fool. Yo, this nigga a fool, man, bro. Nah, bro, you. I was like, y'all, we dumb in the bitch up in here, as y'all see. We fucking stupid. Bro, so what guy, hold on, man. Let me make sure I count my fucking...
I fucked you up with that one, man. I fucked you up.
Whew, okay. All right, yeah, man. Say, yeah, nah, he broke me on that one, y'all. I can't front. Yeah, he front. He said, I'm going to have to put Beto on those songs me and Mel had you. While, oh, shit. Yes, Manders. If the next time Beto go live and he's doing live reactions, yes, I need you and Mel to come through and be on that same bullshit that y'all was on when y'all came through on mine. Yup. Do the same damn thing. Do the same damn thing. I can't go through this shit by myself. The fuck? Hell nah.
Shit.
I'm sharing.
I can't wait.
Sharing it. Bro. Yeah, you get ready. Get ready.
I see them in my comments over here in the chat too. I see them chatting it up over here, so I fucks with them, man.
That's love right there, bro. I love to see that. Sippers, and I appreciate y'all going over there and fucking with my guy, for real, for real. If y'all ain't subbed to Domo already, sub to him. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't sip with Beto yet, go sip with him. You know what I'm saying? That's
absolutely. Come join us on the couch, bro. Sip the Kool-Aid on the couch, baby. We do all that over here.
See, since you brought it up right there, that couch, bro. How did the couch theme come in and just really play a part into what you do, bro? Because I feel the couch is your stick, just like the Kool-Aid is my stick. So how did you come up with that, bro?
I think it just was one of those, it fits the vibe, you know what I'm saying? It just fit the energy. I was like, well, I'm not about to sit in a computer chair, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those things for one, and that's no knock towards you. You know what I'm saying? That's no knock at all. It's just I know I'm not about to sit in a computer chair when I do this because I'm not in front of my computer like that. But I'm like, what makes it feel more natural for me? I was like, more natural for me is I'm on my couch, I'm chilling, and I'm watching TV, I'm playing the game. It's a chill factor for me. So honestly, what's funny is that this couch that I'm on now wasn't even the original couch. I was doing it on my futon for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and calling it the couch. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to
always start with a futon, bro. We think that's
you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Futon and shit, yeah.
So I felt like that shit was just a little bit too small, and it just didn't fit the comfort. And plus, old nigga shit, my back started to hurt sitting on that motherfucker doing this shit for hours. So I was like, let me just move a little shit around. So all I did was swap the couch that we here now with the futon that's on the other side. So over here to my left is where the futon's at. But it was really just a vibe thing, and I just wanted to get creative with the name too, because I've always Beto. I never made up that name. That was a name that was, I guess you can say, given to me. You know how they say nicknames are earned, not given, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that nickname was earned, I guess, so to say. I developed that nickname, so I took that, and then I was just like, all right, this couch thing. Let me figure out how to make this work, and I just started working on getting creative with it. And then honestly, once my man's was like, just sit down and hit record, I think it all just pieced together.
Bro, and what the fuck you doing is working, my guy, for sure. What's your thoughts on the state of hip hop right now? How you feel about that?
Right now, currently, I'm glad you asked that, because I say that in a lot of my videos too when I listen to just a lot of artists and a lot of things that come out in recent time. Hip hop's back, man. It feels like there's a renaissance in rap, and I don't know if you can tie that into the Drake Kendrick battle, however you want to take it, but there's definitely been a resurgence in just pure hip hop again. I mean, shit. Look at it. Ever since that happened, since the summer, you had Eminem drop new album, LL Cool J drop, Busta coming out, and it seems like you've had Redman, you know what I'm saying? You've had all our OGs that we grew up on.
In a minute. Noah, Lindsay, Sunshine, we got y'all questions here as well. We gonna get to those, so stay sipping with us. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, you good, dog. You good. I know how this works. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But we grew up on all these dudes, and just to see them come back, I think hip hop is in a good space, because now you don't have the oversaturated bullshit where it's just music, where it's I just want to vibe and I just want to dance. It's nah, you got to have a conscious ear to it. You got to listen. You got to feel the music. You got to vibe out with it. You got to peep the lyrics. You got to hear what these motherfuckers are saying. Yeah. And that's a lot of things that's been happening right now since this beef. And I have to associate it to the beef. No matter how people want to look at it, you're seeing a separation of people that consume hip-hop for real. Yeah. And then you look at the people who just never really consume hip-hop for what hip-hop was, and they just like a set artist.
Yes, sir. And bro, and honestly, I think I agree with what you're saying, and I also feel like right now, this may be crazy, but I think we either right now in it or kind of creeping back into another golden age.
Golden age,
1,000%. Because like you say, it's not just that bullshit club, dancey, bullshit that's just out there. That's not the only thing out there. Now with us, the masses, with YouTube and everything else, you're getting a lot of other artists, you know what I'm saying, who's spitting shit like the Rens, you know what I'm saying, and like just all these other different artists who are doing shit, so everybody's winning now and you can consume a whole lot more. And then you get a real nigga like Kendrick who comes out on the other side with not just a dub,
on the main side,
but like mainstreams the fuck out of that dub, because before that Kendrick was basically just looked at as J. Cole. Like, yeah, they were mainstream, but niggas weren't really paying attention.
I was one of them niggas.
That. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got people on the West Coast, bro, who were attached before, like TDE and them, like blew up for real. So like, bro, like it's crazy to see the growth from them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
like
yeah.
it's crazy to see that shit in real time, and I applaud it, because so many times we talk about the bullshit on the radio and how we just want diversity. The bullshit's gonna always be out there. There's always been garbage,
and it's always gonna be on the radio.
It's always gonna be out there. All we ask for is just diversity. Give us that real shit. Why, if you gonna play that bullshit or whatever like that, throw some real shit in the mix as well. And we getting back to that. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers is spitting now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm definitely liking where hip hop is right now, and I feel like just music in general, I feel like we're in a golden age of it. Sonny, what's happening? Addy, how you doing?
I agree. I definitely agree.
All genres winning right now, bro. All genres are winning right now. YouTube done saved the rock genre, because before YouTube, I thought like rock music was basically like dead, but YouTube is keeping the rock genre alive, because for a while, people
and the country rap genre.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because people were telling you, like, oh, that shit's done. Don't nobody listen to that shit no more. But nope, it's done, brought that shit up, and it's done kept it alive to where folks are making livings off of this shit. And I'm just, bro, I'm loving what we got here. I guess shit. You got anything else you wanna chop it up on, man? Or you got anything that you want to ask? Because if not, I got questions that the sippers got here. But like I say, if you got something else that you want to chop it up on, bro, hey, I'm here for it, man.
I mean, I wanted to ask you, as far, because it seems like we're on the state of hip hop right now too.
Yes,
so I wanted to ask you, like, how do you feel about the state of hip hop, and do you feel like there was a significant change from the Drake Kendrick battle, and do you feel the same way?
I think there was a change. But I don't think there was a change necessarily in the music that was dropped, because I feel like right around that same time, there was still good shit being dropped. See, niggas slept on Chance the Rapper, who had dropped some shit right in the midst when the Kendrick and Drake shit was popping off. Chance the Rapper,
nobody was paying attention to that.
Chance the Rapper is back on his old Chance the Rapper shit where he killing it. It's fucking fire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got Tyler the Creator, who has still been killing shit. J. Cole was still fucking menacing. Griselda them's been going crazy. Sauce Walker's a fucking beast. Like, the South period is just winning. Like, the motherfuckers out there in Memphis are spitting for real. You know what I'm saying? Houston's on. My city down here in Dallas is actually up. You know what I'm saying? With Big X and other folks. And it's not just bullshit, stanky leg bullshit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really spitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really spitting out here. You know what I'm saying? One of my homies from South Dallas got signed to fucking motherfucking Yo Gotti and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, niggas is down here making fucking moves, man. And I love where hip hop is right now because of what I just said. We have that diversity now. No longer do I feel like I'm just surrounded by nothing but bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I got Prof I can listen to. I can go listen to my tech. I can go listen. If I want to listen to some Tom or Adam, I could do that. If I want to listen to some Ren, I can do that. If I want to listen to some fucking Chinchilla, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? If I want to pull up some fucking Snoop, I can do that. If I want to pull up Method Man, I can do that. And it's just, I'm getting what I always ask for. And I'm one of those who I live in the moments, but I've also learned to be appreciative of what I'm getting and learn to not just bitch and complain, because sometimes we bitch and complain so much, bro, that we be saying the same shit 10 years past its expiration date.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we be sitting here bitching about some shit and be like, bro, you realize that shit been different for like quite some time now. You just love saying the same shit. So it's real easy to get like that, bro. So I'm loving where the music is, because we the fans have finally grabbed that shit back. That's why I don't blame why I don't blame the industry when people talk about shit that's forced and pushed, because as long as we don't buy it and show up for it,
they won't push it.
They won't push it at all.
Yes.
I don't care if
they know the buttons to push.
Bro, they do. Even if they invest $1 billion, if they invest $1 billion and they lose, how many times you think they gonna keep investing $1 billion and losing? They not. So
they're not trying to lose that.
They not. And now that they
need to capitalize.
They see we making, like you say, the country rap music scene, and folks like Ren and niggas like Tom and all these other independent artists who have made it on the scales that they have independently now, it's just shown you that, the people have actually grabbed this shit back. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Cal Scrooby and, you know what I'm saying, Falling in Reverse and all of them. Like, the fans have grabbed that shit back, and folks really realizing that they voice and they dollar matters where they put that shit. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit is flopping. Niggas who ain't supposed to be around ain't gonna be around. Don't worry, Sexy Red will phase in a minute. But at the same time, we can't blame Sexy Red either, because as much as I get on her, I
you need those artists in the game, though.
Bro, we all did this shit because, again, My Neck, My Back came out when?
That's what I'm saying. Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. You need those splotches of that. It just can't be oversaturated of it. That's all.
And that's what I'm saying. And then when these songs are dropping and they're getting on the radio and these videos are getting made, who do you think's hearing that? Yes, the kids gonna pick that up. They gonna grow up and they gonna anamorph that shit, and then they gonna turn it into
anamorph, bring it back. Oh shit!
Hey, do you hear me? You know what I'm saying? They go make it do.
Those are my books back in elementary.
What it do? Oh shit! OT the real in this bitch. For real, let me find out.
Shout out OT, man. I seen him on a couple of tracks with my man Millie's, dog. I really fuck with him, and he got the voice and shit. You know what I'm saying? I always say that shit, so I really fuck with him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hey, I fuck with OT tough, and he a real one, bro.
I like him, man. Shout out to OT, man. Shout out to OT. Let me ask you another question, too. This is actually a question that I'm going to do a podcast on, too, when I get my episode, like, the reactor space, man. Now, I feel like the reactor space has been growing over the last 2 years, and I feel like it's been popping a lot more since this, and once again, I feel like I'm tying everything to this Drake Kendrick shit, but I feel like since the Drake Kendrick shit, because Drake, once again, we're suing reactors and streamers and everything else, he's put more of a light and more of a magnifying glass on this space. Do you think this is going to do you think this is going to become the new, like, hip-hop media space, or not new, but do you think this is going to be implemented into the media space based off of how much attention it gets and how much artists support how reactors review and react to the music? Because remember, you know, in the labels and the industry, you have people that will kind of save face and not critique it the way they do, or not push certain artists and all that good shit like that. Do you feel like there's a shift in the hip hop media space when it comes to reactors to getting included in that? Do you feel that way? Because I felt like I got a sense of that when I felt like Drake was suing the reactors. And I don't know if that question's long-winded or not, but let me know.
Nah, bro. I completely follow you. I would say kind of a two-parter. I hope it does, but no. I hope it does because it'll be good for the community. Again, I want to see people win. I want to see people grow, but I don't think that it's going to go because the reaction space is getting oversaturated. And when you have...
That's like podcast space too.
Right, exactly. Because I noticed when you were talking about podcasts, you was talking about way back when, around the time when I had mine, and everybody wasn't on podcasts back during those times. Niggas was not doing podcasts like that.
COVID changed the whole shit up.
COVID changed everybody's opinions on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all, we were doing that shit before COVID. Before it went down. But
talk to him.
I hope it does. But again, I feel like it's oversaturated, and I feel like the labels and all of them are also gonna be in the way, because while Drake is over there bitching and complaining about UMG, we've reacted to stuff from them, and we've seen where they don't allow shit to go through, and they don't allow it to push through and do certain things. So even if your video does numbers, you're not gonna make any money from it, and unless you're DJ Academics, who, let's be real, DJ Academics just ran to Twitch.
He's
and
connected
YouTube.
too.
Yeah, he's connected, and he actually had that show with Joe Budden and them before they.
Yes,
even
that's
split
it.
off.
Remember, people forget about
Right.
Everyday Struggle, and that's what I'm about to
Yeah.
say. People forget about that. That's what really put him on the map. Like once he got that
got him
Everyday
off.
Struggle, but that's what plays a part into that question though, because it's like he started off streaming, talking about, you know, Black Death, unfortunately, in the Chicago shit, which I forgot he did that until Acadiddy came out and shit. But it's like that type of space, it lets people know that there's people out there that critiquing now. Granted, he's getting paid to now, you know, suck off Drake, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right.
But it plays a part into like it's people are peeping that people are critiquing this music from a different space. And like podcasts in 2017 to 2019, I think there's this room in 2025 for it to grow and expand past the heights that we've seen it now. That's just looking in the bigger picture of it. I hope it does too, but it just seems like that. It just seems that way. Now, we're not looking at it as like, oh, the label execs are going to let us play this copyrighted music for free and then pay us. No, that's not what I'm saying.
But
As far as like, you know, you see it growing, like you see the company man, you see a lot of people in those pockets that kind of just expand the space a little bit.
Right. I just want to see niggas not like, I want to see niggas outside of Academics, Budden, fucking No Jumper and all that type of shit. I want to see folks.
Don't get me started on No Jumper.
You and me both.
Cuck man over there, dog.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say. Cuck man and shit talking music is crazy.
That's the way homie said it. Yeah, me and you both have a problem with the shit over there. So yeah, that's that's podcast worthy right there.
Word.
But I want to see somebody outside of that space because they get the recognition stuff because again you got the artists and all those people come through like they're in like the mainstream side of because they have those connections and then they funnel.
They got the connections and
they
they
funnel their way to Twitch and YouTube. They don't be starting there from the grind and shit. If I look up and I see my nigga Beto or I see Ray or one of them, you know what I'm saying, up on somebody's shit, you know what I'm saying, like plastered over like that, you know what I'm saying, getting mentioned and referenced like that, then I'll be like, all right, yeah, nigga, like we here. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, the most I see YouTube being involved in is like, yeah, we're doing reactions, but you see a lot of people doing these videos where they putting together, keeping track of niggas' cases and who going to jail doing what and all of that type of shit.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like
I don't like that stuff of it. That's too personal for me. I'm good,
bro. And so like I hope we get to that point because I feel like we're the real commentary. Niggas like DJ Academics is not the real commentary. Now, granted, like I fucks with Joe Budden, you know what I'm saying? Like Joe Budden and them is nice and shit like that, but at the same time,
they talk about everything under the sun. They don't get to the music gritty and commentary of the music and shit. Exactly. Like the critics, they're not critics anymore.
And us, we talk about everything. Like we talk about everything, and we not scared to bite or hold our tongue because of no fucking sponsor or something like that, because anybody who come on with me, you gonna have to come on with me doing the stuff that
What's up, DM Films?
Like that's just what that is. Now, granted, if somebody come on here and they throw me a bag and be like, "All right, Arch, I'm gonna need you to start cussing a little bit less," then I'm gonna tone it down a bit for that bag.
Right.
But at the same time,
and they sell it out, but you're just making a smart business decision.
Just making a smart business decision. But at the same time, don't you for one second think that I'm about to be changing my opinions or doctoring my shit.
And that's the part, exactly.
Like to nobody, I don't care who you're a fan of or anything. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to.
But that's what draws a funny line though, because you know the artists be sensitive and they feel like if you say something that isn't praising their music, it makes them feel like you're shitting on their music. But that also, I feel like if you're not giving your honest opinion, you're enabling them to keep continuing to put out mediocre shit.
Yes, and that's the shit.
But that's where the hardcore fans fuck it up.
Yeah, fans fuck it up, and the artist plays a part in the fans fucking it up when they do that. Because
they're like, my fans said they like it. You know what I mean?
It's just saying, like people say, and it's like, yeah. But for me, here's the one thing I've done music for a long time, and coming to you as somebody who I would say in the grand scheme of things didn't make it, I can tell you that there have been some moves that have been made though, or like where I've kind of like came close or been in the same room where I feel like I'm licensed to talk, and I pay once people recognize your talent and they fuck with it, they're gonna fuck with it regardless. Like your fans, that's why they call them fans, fanatics for real, because they're gonna fuck with your shit. So
you can't go no wrong.
Exactly. So when you're putting out music, you want
good looks, DM.
You wanna live. I care a lot about, or I care more about the people who aren't fans yet than the people who are fans now, unless the people who are fans now are giving me some constructive criticism. Then I'm like this. I'm like, all right, what you saying? All right, because maybe I'm rhyming the same too long. Maybe I need to switch some shit up. Maybe I'm talking about the same shit. I'm gonna listen to that. But all that constant
you gotta listen to
shit,
consumers a little bit.
Yeah, all that constant praise and shit is bad for you. It's bad for your creative. It's bad for your mental. It's bad for all of that. That's no good for nobody. No, you got to get that difference of opinion. That's what I want to hear. The motherfuckers who ain't
you need the balance of that shit.
Yes, because that's how you check the temperature of your shit for real. You know what I mean?
Word.
You ain't even got to put a thermometer up your ass to get the temp. You know what I'm saying? To get the temperature. Like I'm just like that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about Diddy being in the vicinity. None of that. Like you good. But yeah, bro. Man, bro, say, dog. We could talk, bro. I'll tell you, we could talk some fucking music forever, bro. And this is just what. This is just what I love, man. For real.
I'm right there with you between sports and music, dog. I love them both the same, dog. And I think at this point, I think I love music a little bit more because I'll talk this shit for hours. I'll talk ball and shit for hours, but I can talk music for fucking hours.
Same, bro. Like I feel like with that and fucking video games, bro. Like nigga be on.
I'm a gamer too, but I'm only subjected to just one game, which is 2K.
Oh shit! Real nigga. I play, but I haven't played as much as I used to just because of the grind.
Yeah.
Noah asked, how do you make it in the music business? Well, damn, bro. Again, coming from somebody who like I've came close and I've sniffed it. There's no set formula, dog. There's no set formula. You gotta find your own. Especially if you've seen how many niggas have you heard made it like Soulja Boy the same way Soulja Boy made it? You have
zero. It's literally zero.
How many people have you heard got on the same way Nipsey got on, or the same way Jeezy got on? Like these people who you hear about who make it and do certain things, that whole going down to the record label, getting on shit, that shit's been played out.
Pulling your tapes out your trunk, that shit's dead.
Like
rapping in front of the execs, yeah.
That shit's done. You know what I'm saying? So there's no real formula, which means you gotta create your own.
Luck in a break.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta create your own, but you gotta have your finger on the pulse of this shit, and you gotta pay attention to what works, and don't be afraid to try new shit. Cause sometimes the shit that you come up with and the shit that you create ain't the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Just because it came from you don't mean it's the best decision. Sometimes
talk to them.
Sometimes you gotta listen to what them other folks say. You know what I'm saying? And what they say, because it just may work for you. Trust me, I know. I know. You know what I'm saying? And I've switched up. I've taken sippers. Y'all know I've taken y'all criticism, and it's turned around and it's worked for me for the better. So yeah, there's no real formula out here to do this, man. What I will say. Just stay working on your craft and never think you too good. That's probably the one thing that I can give you, because while doing everything else, that won't get lost. And the worst thing that you can have happen is have somebody like come into your life who can change it, whether it be like an executive or somebody like that, and then your ass not be ready. Because your material or whatever like that isn't where it needs to be. So always make sure that the craft and the passion is there off top. But shit, Beto, you got anything you want to add to him on that one?
I mean, I can't give answers on how to make it in the music industry because I never tried to necessarily make it in the music industry myself. But I can say I co-sign with everything you definitely just said. You know what I mean? And you have to create your own lane and your own space. That's for sure. You know what I mean? And you can't be discouraged by things that don't happen off the top, and it requires a little bit of luck, I think, too. From just looking at it, like all the stories require a little bit of luck, and no success story is ever repeated.
Real shit, bro. And it's, bro, just like sports. It's just like sports. You know what I'm saying? Between injuries and coaches and just really just going out there playing, like you're right. There is a lot of luck involved in there. Lindsay asked top 5 non-rap hip hop artists. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Now this includes like R&B, country, and everything.
Yes, sir.
That's a real good one. Now I'm gonna go into my R&B bag a little bit because that's kind of the second genre that I listen to the most.
Okay.
So I would have to go Mary J.
Okay, real shit.
TLC.
Ooh, real nigga.
Let's see, man. I'm gonna get real old school with y'all now too, because we're going all across the board. I'm gonna say Temptations.
Ooh, okay, already, my bad.
Let's see, that's 3. Ooh, you got me thinking about this one. I wasn't expecting that one at all. Let's see. There's somebody in there that I'm thinking of too with TLC, Temptations. Who else did I say?
You said Mary J.
TLC, Temptations, Mary J. Oh man, that last 2. It's always when you get to that 4 and 5, you're like, fuck, like, what is it gonna be?
Yeah, you don't want to hold nobody.
Yeah, and I'm trying. It goes back to what we said a lot earlier. I gotta put R. Kelly, the king of R&B, in there. Like, I'm a person that does separate the man from the music because, like, a lot of people love Elvis, and we know what Elvis is doing out here. He married a whole girl that was 15 too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
you know what I mean. So I gotta put R. Kelly in there, and I gotta say Mike. I gotta say Mike Jack, bro.
Okay.
Which it's funny that I said the last 2 was like, we had those controversial issues with both of those guys, and it's weird because people believe Mike ain't had nothing to do with nothing, but then people will be like, R. Kelly did it, which honestly, we have more evidence with Kelly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got way more evidence with Kelly.
Because that's it. I'm one of those who I don't think Mike did anything like foul like to that extent, but at the same time, I'm also that nigga who'll tell you I don't know.
And that's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't know, because I'm like, why are you doing all that? That's really where I'm at. I'm like, why are you doing all that?
Like what Dave Chappelle did. Hey, so would you have your kids go over there today? Nigga, hell no. You fucking crazy? Nigga like that. Even though he just got done praising that nigga, he was in the shit. He was like, hell nah, nigga, no. But
that's what I mean. And I'm like, a lot of money make people stay real silent. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm always big on that. Money make motherfuckers shut the hell up.
Bro, do you hear me? The only reason why I wouldn't put Mike in my top 5 though is just because I'm putting Prince up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going Prince though. Because
that's comp right there. That's comp. Instrumentalist.
Prince was nice with it. Led Zeppelin. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Led. I love the fuck out of Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna take Lauryn Hill out, even though she sings. She's a hybrid because she spit too. So I'm gonna take.
She's a rapper. She's a spitter.
I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna take that out. You know what? Nah, the Temptations, bro. That's a good one. That was
like
one
that.
right there because, bro, and the reason why I say them is because you can go through and listen to multiple Temptations who went solo and they still got hits. Like they're a fucking beast.
What about Ain't Nobody Come to See You, Otis? I don't know if Otis is really popping like that though.
Otis was Duck in the 5 Heartbeats, where he didn't go solo or anything, but he just kept the band together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, he was the.
That's why it means a lot when it's like, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Like, that shit.
Because bro, even though it'd be like, and what's crazy is it was intended to be that way because he was the lead. Until everybody like it's like you had Al, but he was up there singing his girl home and shit, but he wasn't the lead. Let me see. I also go. I'ma go. I know I said his name, bro. I would go. It's a toss up between Otis Redding or Sam Cooke to me. I'm gonna go Otis. I'm gonna go. No, you know what? No, you know what? It's not a toss up because we lost Sam Cooke early, so we didn't get enough. We kind of got Nipsey hustled with the Sam Cooke situation as far as how much material he put out. And even though we lost Otis Redding at I think 27 or something like that, Otis Redding had already wrote for people like Aretha Franklin and other artists majorly in his teens and 20s. So yeah, I'm gonna put Otis Redding up there. So I said Otis Redding, Led Zeppelin, Prince. Shit.
Temptations, I think you said too.
Yeah. Temptations. Okay. Alice in Chains.
4 and 5.
Alice in Chains off top because I'm rocking with Alice in Chains over Nirvana. That's just me, and I love Nirvana too. Like that's my motherfucking shit. Hey, nah, Tina Turner was a beast too, Sunshine. Nah, for real.
Facts. How y'all feel about Tina Marie?
oh shit. Hey, hey, she put shit. Her Tina Marie and Bobby Caldwell pulled some of the most hoodoo voodoo on the game as ever.
I say her and Rick James too, though.
Because
but
see, we knew Rick James was black though. Tina Marie, we thought Tina Marie's was black, and then when she ended up being white. Same thing with Bobby Caldwell with that "What You Won't Do for Love." We thought that nigga, bro, and then we like, damn,
that soul was real.
Ooh, this nigga killing, bro. This nigga killing. Robin Thicke had me. I thought Robin Thicke was Maxwell when I first heard his shit.
My man Lost Without You and shit.
Hell yeah,
dog,
nigga, bro. I'm up in
Swaggy.
True story, nigga. I'm up in Subway making a sandwich, and I'm in Subway making a sandwich, bro, and that shit come on, and I'm like, oh shit, that nigga Maxwell dropping a new joint, bro. And the manager, manager OG, he got the gold tooth in the front, like on the, like right there on his shit. And he's like, nah, nigga, that's, he said Robin Thicke. And I'm like, nah, I don't know who the fuck no Robin Thicke is. And then he explained, homie, from the sitcom and all that shit. I'm like, bro, get the fuck up out of here. And then I saw that damn video, and I'm like, this nigga here, boy.
Better chat. My fault.
Oh, you good. But yeah, bro, nah. That shit was wild. Nah, them motherfuckers pulled some hoodoo voodoo on the game, though. That damn Robin Thicke and that damn Tina Marie, boy, I tell you. And that Bobby Caldwell.
They was on their Decepticon shit, you know what I mean?
How many folks thought Jimi Hendrix was white till they saw him live? Well, I'm a nigga. I was born and knew he was black, so there was no chance of me getting that one wrong. I knew that when I was
like, we already knew,
like for real. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was still in my bitch ass daddy, you know what I'm saying? I was still in my bitch ass daddy sperm bank and shit like that, and I knew who the fuck Jimmy was. But them white folks didn't know though when they popped out. Same thing. When if you go watch,
it was like, oh shit. They was like.
If you go watch, I got a sample of it in my I Got 5 on it AI reaction, but there's a clip in there that I put of Frankie Lyman.
Frankie Lyman, why do fools fall in love, yo?
Bro,
yes.
Off the freaking chain. Underrated, sad story. That true story behind the live footage on it was that bro.
Because he performed on a bunch of white people. Bro,
and they didn't know.
They didn't know.
They did
like, what
not
the
know
fuck?
that nigga was there. He probably and you just see their face, and you can see some of the ones who just awkwardly going with it. You could tell the ones who was like, damn, I bought that record. Because the record
back then, they was like, what?
Because just like in the 5 Heartbeats, those record companies would do that where they wouldn't put the black artists on the fucking covers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they really would switch that shit up. So it was a lot of them out there who heard the song on the radio or bought the record and did not know that he was black. So yeah,
see, I got that from the Why Do Fools Fall in Love movie. That's how I knew about that, because that movie gave you a nice little depiction of that.
You know what? I saw that movie, but I forgot that part was included. Like I forgot that they focused.
I
on
think that was a real clip. I think so. I think because you know how they blend certain shit together too, where like they give you a bit of it and then they just put it into like, you know.
Yeah,
what's his name? I forget his name.
I remember some shit that went on in the diner. Whatever like that, when they was in it, man, the movie just overall was off the chain. I need to go rewatch.
Hell yeah, classic. That's a classic, bro.
Bro, Lorenz Tate.
Plus, they got my baby Vivica Fox in that shit, even though she kind of looked different now. But it is what it is. So we gonna ignore that.
Yeah. I saw
I'm
her.
ignoring that.
I saw her and Ice-T doing one of them car credit commercials and shit like that. And I don't even know how to feel about that. I'm like, damn, is this what
I was like, what's going on?
When our artists, it's like, not that they fell off, but is this our Snoop and No Limit right here? Like, what we doing here? You know
she done left the label and shit, you know what I mean? Like,
real shit.
Facts.
It's 3 a.m. on your way home from the club stop at a Greasy Spoon old school diner. You drunk, got the munchies, menu has everything. What do you and Beto order? This is what Sunshine asked.
What was that question again? I didn't hear all that.
All right, it's 3 a.m. I ain't gonna lie, that was one big run-on sentence that I just gave. Slow down, nigga.
I'm glad you said it, not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you said it.
Nah, for real, bro. Bro, there was no quotation in my speaking on that bitch, bro. I used no commas, no periods, no nothing. Just exclamations at the end of that bitch. 4 of them.
So, like, what y'all got? What y'all want to say?
All right. It's 3 a.m. You on your way home from the club. You stop at a old school diner. You drunk.
Old school diner, okay.
You drunk / got the munchies. Menu has everything. What's your order?
I mean, on a drunk night, dog, I mean, it's easier said than done, but you get a burger. You know what I'm saying? You get a bacon, egg, and cheeseburger.
I mean, agree. My nigga say on a drunk night, you can't go wrong with a burger.
You can't go wrong with a burger and some fries. And if they got a shake in that bitch,
chili cheese fries. My nigga say chili cheese fries. Oh damn!
Yo.
You know what? On a drunk belly too. I don't think he lying though. On a drunk belly though. Hold on. If I'm on brown. If I'm sipping brown, yes.
Ooh, the consumption of the liquor makes a difference.
Yeah, because if I'm on clear, I not saying that I wouldn't smash on the chili cheese, but that may be a bad ending later on the night. You know what I'm saying?
See, on the brown, I'll do the chili cheese fries. It's when I'm on that tequila and the Blanco. That's when I'm gonna have to end up getting the burger and the fries.
That's
just
what
regular.
I'm saying. Yeah, that clear. See that?
Yeah,
that
you
shit,
need to clear, dog.
That's what's gonna fuck me up. The brown, I'll be straight. That clear, that's what's gonna have your boy where I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I feel like for me, oh shit, drunk night. I go to an old school diner. They got everything. What am I ordering? Oh, y'all ready for this?
Oh, he got a list. He about to do a combo meal.
Hey, yeah. You said because
this is gonna be one of those like I'll finish one
drunk.
here and bring the rest home.
Bro, you said munchies and drunk. All right,
back to double combo.
I'm gonna need a steak, medium. If they bring that shit well done, I'm pulling out the blicky.
What about medium well, dog? Medium well. That's too bloody.
That's the furthest we can go because see, I choose between it's medium or medium well depending on where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
We're on the same page now. We good.
Yeah, if I don't know where I'm at and I'm iffy, I'm going medium well. If I know where I'm at, I'm going medium. Yes, sir. So bring me out a motherfucking steak. Bring me some tacos. With some cilantro and onion. You know what I'm saying? Better have that cilantro and onion, carne asada. You know what I'm saying? I need some fries. I need a shake. I need a Sprite, no ice. Hold up. I need a soup. Let me get a soup. Some toast and some bacon. I don't even eat pork. But I need some bacon. Oh, and a slice of pizza. Because I never get tired of pizza. But that's what we on. You know
on a drunk night, too. Oh, is pepperoni slice? Pepperoni slice?
Yeah, bro, you damn right.
Nah, my nigga.
Right. You damn right. You damn right. Yes, that's the whole menu, y'all. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. And I ain't going to throw up in your vehicle. For real. Oh,
we too grown for that, dog. We don't throw up in the vehicles. We just sleep in them if we can't drive.
Do you hear me? Sure, because we ain't getting no tickets. Do you hear me?
We ain't getting that D-Wee, B. We ain't getting that D-Wee.
For real. But, hey, man, bro, I appreciate you pouring up with me, man, and coming on and sipping, bro. We definitely got to, like, do this again, like, collab in some
Oh,
shape,
absolutely, bro.
fashion.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying? If I can find some type of, like, I don't know, nigga, if we could do like some game show podcast. I don't know, nigga. I may just start throwing ideas at you and Domo and shit like that to see what the fuck we can do. You know what I'm saying? To try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, you know what I'm saying? Just network, you know what I'm saying? With the
yes,
homies
sir.
and
Yes,
shit,
sir.
Or see exactly.
And help build our brands because at the end of the day, we all brand in here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We all trying to build a brand. And like I said, as far as you saying collabs, I would love to collab with you. Like when I do these BC, Beto's Couch Potato Conversations.
Yes, sir.
I want to have people on it like yourself, Vibe, Goat, you know what I'm saying? Yes, like
sir.
it's conversations, you know what I'm saying? It's conversations on the couch and we all couch potatoes, we all drinking Kool-Aid, we all in the same umbrella right now. So that's a space that I'm opening up for you and anybody else that, you know, is a content creator, whatever, that wants to have that open dialogue like we doing right here. That's what it's all about.
I appreciate that.
That's what I'm aiming to do.
For real. Sippers. And like I said, please, if y'all watching this, whether you came through at the beginning or your ass skipped and fast forwarded to the end, you know what I'm saying? Because we did hit about 3.5 hours in this bitch, but that's just what real.
So we got it in.
You know what I'm saying? We got it in. Make sure y'all go sub to the homie, Uncle Beto. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you can't find it because I got it tagged in the description and I got it in the title. So that bitch is everywhere.
And my mom's doing the same things over here too. They got the same things over here. Yup.
So like it's up. You know what I'm saying? saying? Like, go holler at them for real, because trust me, one way or another, you gon' see more of them around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't just fucking with nobody, just bringing them here through the Kool-Aid on some chunking the deuces. Like, I'm fucking with people who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I connect with the real ones myself, so you already know you locked in with me, bro. I like this conversation because if it wasn't real like that, we wouldn't have had this conversation for 3 hours.
Exactly.
Straight up.
And linking up and connecting the way on the like on the outside before then, bro. Like, for real, I appreciate I appreciate the communication. You know what I'm saying? And hit me up, because if it's something that, like, because since I do it, there's nothing more that I appreciate more than when other people treat my shit like they shit. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly how I am. So, bro, like, I felt that shit instantly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Homie was taking this shit just as serious as I was, bro. And I appreciate that. Like, I'm talking about like over a month, y'all. Like, me and homie been like on it as far as just like the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, like,
it's not even like dudes was connecting every day. We just connect when we can because we both creating content. We both doing what we got to do on our end. So it's not even like, dudes got to do it every day. It's like, all right, we checking in, we tapping in, we doing this, we supporting. Like, as you know, I'm always in your lives. I'm always showing the support and shit like that.
Sir.
You doing the same thing, vice versa. It's little shit like that, because it's not like you don't got time to do that full support like that, like everybody expects. You can only do what you can.
Exactly.
You feel
bro.
me?
And I'm glad that, bro. And I'm glad that, like, that, you know what I'm saying, niggas like you and Ray and Goat and everybody understand that, you know what I'm saying? Because I never feel like nobody's ever tripping, because we all understand, you know what I'm saying, that grind that everybody's put in, and we can't be grinding if we just sitting in there in everybody's comments.
Trying to parlay and politic and all that. Yes,
Exactly.
100%. You know what I mean? Even getting back to each other, it's like, yo, you probably got other things lined up just like I got other things lined up trying to make it work.
You know
So
it
getting back is going to happen when it happens.
It may be a day or so. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I mean, nigga, it might be a week. You know what I'm saying?
It be, no, for real. It be like that, bro. Because sometimes, hey, you may take some time off. Nigga may be vacation right now. Phone off. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Right.
But, bro, like, again, it's all love, man. I don't care if it's podcast, like, whatever you need, bro. And same thing, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'll come to you, like, if I need, you know what I'm saying, if I got, like, need any help with anything or any questions on anything. And then same thing, bro, if you need anything or you want me to be on something or you want me to come through, just holler, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be there to sip with you, fam. For sure.
Absolutely. Hey, trust me, right now, as we here right now, once I do my podcast and open it up, I want you to be one of the first few episodes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to get you, Go in vibes, and a little conversation about shit. I mean, shit, it'd be dope if all fucking four of us can be on this bitch.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? That'd be fire.
Bro, nah, it really would, bro. Nah, let's lock that.
That would be fire.
Let's lock that in, bro. So, yeah, bro, you tap in, let me know. Matter of fact, and with everything that I got going on, if we do some other collabs before then, cool. But as far as what I was talking about, I'll work that around that right there, because I want to sip on what you talking about right there with that. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, bro. Hey,
1,000. And we got to react to something together one time too. I think I haven't seen nobody do that yet, where people are reacting together. I don't know if that's happened. I'm pretty sure it has, because obviously everybody's collabing and doing that. But I want to see that happen within the little group that we got going on and shit like that too.
Bro,
so
I think with, like, it has happened, but I think we could normalize it. Like, I think if we get on a little cycle thing, like, even then, like, I know I saw Domo up in here. You know what I'm saying? I saw the Bitter Betty's in here. I know Lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Is thinking about some things. Like, I really do think, like, bro, if we get that shit popping and normalize it and just start that rotation, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers just start making their rounds, you know what I'm saying? Doing like a video here or there, you know what I'm saying? And just post it out. And then once niggas see that we doing it and that we in motion, hey, I'm all about being a trendsetter too. You know what I'm saying? And
facts, man. Changing the game up a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing new shit to the table, bro. So
yes, sir.
I'm with it, bro. So, hey, man, I appreciate you coming to me and wanting to work with me and network with me as well. I'll be at you about like ideas and things like that I got. And Sippers, hey, I appreciate y'all being up in here, keeping them motherfucking cups up with me. For real. It's all love. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to my homie. Shout out to everybody who came in and pulled up in that Kool-Aid tip jar. And if y'all ain't went and got no merch yet, go sip on that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't went through the archives or anything like that, go sip on that. And my apologies for again the not doing my usual Saturday uploads and stuff like that. Again, nigga been getting his health back right and everything, but I'm bounced back. I'm good. We in full motion, and we gonna keep them motherfucking cups up for y'all. But hey, we out this bitch. We catch y'all later. Beto, appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Appreciate you, my brother. We'll be in contact soon, man. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How? Archie Red at Drink the Kool-Aid. This is no figmentation of your imagination. This is, in fact, Jack, exactly who I think you're thinking. I think you think it is. That's right, Daddy. Dude love, hippest cat in the land. Not only do you love Dude Love, but you are the best commentator to never hit WWE. So I'm shouting out, drink the Kool-Aid and the sippers. Ow. Have mercy.
What's up, guys? This is Tori Wilson. Kool-Aid's so good, even a diabetic can drink it. That's what I'm talking about. And guess what? If you ain't sippin', you trippin'. Shout out to Archie Red and the Kool-Aid Man. Well, shout out to Archie Red, the Kool-Aid Man, okay? And the sippers.